What?
I wonder if you saw Shuey's place.
Me?
They're looking at houses in the area.
No, I was just, as I'm driving through the neighborhood, just like, that'd be a cute little house, you know, I could...
Don't get Shuey's place. I mean, I want Shuey to sell it so good, but bullets fall from the sky over there.
Yeah. It's almost like moving a
Yeah, we
portal.
figured out what happened. They were filming Boondock Saints over here. And William Dafoe was figuring out what was going on.
Right.
Or was the car gun?
Bang! The car gun. They were just cleaning my car.
Oh, he's got a smudge right there.
Yeah, that was a little scary. Just
Yeah,
like
just
bullet
come home with a bullet.
falling from the sky into the hood of your brand new.
Yeah,
that car wasn't even a week old.
No, it wasn't. The first month I was in a rental.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that car was like 4 days old, and you're like, well, so this happened. And I'm like, look at the photo. What the shit, man?
I don't have a new Mini.
Yeah, we haven't.
Yeah, nobody's got new minis yet.
I do.
I
It's.
just have a rock.
You have a rock?
You can
I have tons of minis.
Because it'll hold this just a place
You have
for
a
All I
robot
have is
mini.
the skeleton and this rock.
What's in the other one? Is there anything? abuse in there?
They're mostly goblinoids and
Oh.
and undead.
Creatures?
How
You trade
that
seats
for
for
you?
Josh.
For now.
That's what I was going to do.
That's a man.
I don't have any female cleric ones.
That's
that?
not gonna
Don't worry
work.
about it.
What's that?
What about the wizardy one with the water thing?
I don't have a water thing, but I've got the.
Well, like
Oh,
this,
yeah, sorry, I
this
was in the middle too.
that we painted.
To do too.
You can be this guy. You at least you have spells.
Give my rock back.
You give him my help.
I got it.
No.
I thought this was something scary. Yeah, this one will work better, I think.
Okay.
That's not. That was that's a one that you get from the random boxes.
So let's see. What kind
Yeah,
of
but I
character
thought
are
we
you
were
playing?
using it for one of our
You're
personal
Wood
games.
elf.
Wood
With
elf
somebody.
cleric.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I
You
don't know what
could-
that one is.
You use both of them. There's this one for that's quite clericy.
I'll take a cleric. You know what?
She is blonde.
That would work for now. And when I get a chance, I'll get some more minis and get back to painting. Actually, so I need to. I like the pre-painted ones for like monsters and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at some of the prices. What I might do is just buy a brick of the booster packs, so that I have a whole bunch more monsters. And usually I end up with a couple of fairly decent ones that players can use too.
Yeah, I've been doing that too, but I also like having my own. Oh, hi, Tessie.
Hi, Tessie.
She's making her rounds.
Some bad guys.
Bad guys already. Might should use stripper tonin.
Stripper gun?
Stripper tonin.
Strip coated?
Stripper coat.
Drag. Drag
Oh
this.
my gosh, come on, Abigail, hurry up with a quality check.
Fucking Abigail, man. Damn it, Abigail. I'm gonna text her.
Order a pizza.
It's gonna be like, what?
Abigail, hurry up.
Oh, really? Look. Abigail.
Abigail. She's like, nah, put it back in.
Yeah, so
Bring
Well,
it
you
back.
know what that means.
Abigail is
Bring it back, bring it back.
same name as Chewy's wife.
Oh.
Yeah?
One of
Oh,
our,
I get it.
one of our players.
Yeah.
Luke says hurry the fuck up.
I'm hungry.
Did you send that?
I'm about to. She's still in the ice cold snow cones, right?
Yeah. So you can at her.
Yeah, when Chris added me, I was like, what the hell is this? But he had to explain why it was called High School Snow Cone.
Yeah, because we were just going gaming's message board and our group's message board were like almost the same name by like off by like one word, and I was like, I don't want to say something to the wrong group.
Yeah.
So
And then Tyler named our group, and then left.
Yeah. Well, we had just bought the snow cone machine, so
Oh, is that where that came from?
I'm pretty sure because that was like part of the conversation at that time.
Yeah,
I think
it was
he just,
part of the
I think he just
conversation,
named it.
so-
Oh, okay, we're ice cold snow cones.
Pencils. Yeah, nice.
Correct. Both of them.
So,
Okay.
minor amount of anxiety. This is the first completely free-form D&D game I've ever run in 5th edition. Everything else has been campaign books. So I'll try not
Yeah,
to
responded.
to kill you guys.
What'd you say? She said, no, it smells good. I'm keeping it here. Tell her we paid for it. Tell her we paid for it already.
No, now she got both ends of the deal.
Yeah, she got the money and some food. Alright, I guess you have to order another Abigail 5 minutes later. I'm keeping this one.
So I will go ahead and bring us in. Welcome to D&D After Dark, our mature-themed D&D group.
Are you sure?
And we are starting a new campaign
We're
tonight.
mature.
Mature themed.
Yeah, themed. Yeah.
Not actually mature.
It's like, it's like the
group
difference
isn't
between
mature.
Pirates of the Caribbean and actually being a pirate in the Caribbean. They're not really related.
Yeah.
The real pirates are a lot more rapey and drunk. So there's that.
I mean, they used to be really rapey and drunk on the ride, but then they changed it.
Yeah, and then they changed it. So this is going to be the beginning of a new campaign. Everybody is going to be level 1. This is D&D After Dark, The Border Kingdoms, which oddly enough doesn't start in the Border Kingdoms. It will be starting in the desert region of Calimport, to be precise, which we will get into. Before we get started, I'd like to thank the Friends of the Greenwater Guildhall. If you are watching on Twitch, you should see some tiles if you scroll down, and each of those tiles will link to these fine people's web pages. If you do not see those, please click on my profile image, and those tiles should pop up. The first on the list is the Speechless Barb. She and her husband make beautiful leather products for your tabletop role-playing games, including leather covers for your core rulebooks. She has a full line of dice bracelets. She has a dice mat that you can roll on that when it is rolled up, it looks like a spell scroll. She does amazing work. She actually handpicks all of the leather swabs, and she does all of the stamping and stitching and all of that all by hand. And she is in the UK, so if you are going to order for a birthday or some other time-sensitive thing, make sure that you give yourself plenty of time, because it takes a while for it to cross the pond, and U.S. Customs thinks that leather is explosive. Next on the list is the Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard Company makes beard products such as oils, balms, butters, and co-wash. And if you are a first-time purchaser, you can get a buy one, get one free offer for their beard oil. Simply make an account and put 2 beard oils in your cart and use the code FIRST, and the second beard oil will be discounted to free. Each of their scent profiles is a different fantasy character. Right now I am wearing, I believe I'm wearing the Candyman, which smells like caramel apples. And they have many different scent profiles available. I'm sure that you'll find one to your liking. So, before we get started, we're going to go around the room, and you can tell us a little bit about your character and give us a little bit of background information. So, Jax Banray, tell us about you little bastard.
Thank you. I am Jax Nalay Bainry. I am a half drow, half genasi. Half and half. Didn't want to be half human, so I just chose something else.
Yeah, they never really classified, they never specified that other half has to be human.
Correct.
You know, which I always like the idea of half orcs, you know, where the bottom half is halfling, but the top half is orc. So they got these tiny little legs.
The big old beak.
The big
I
old
want to do that!
The other favorite was half orcs that were half dwarf. We just called them dwarves.
His character.
Dead!
Dwarf gnome.
Anyways, he's out to collect magical items for
Or not a
the
dwarf.
Dragondier. That's his goal.
That's his whole thing.
Yeah.
So,
He's trying to prove it. He's trying to win his father's affection.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. So he knows that he's a part of house band, right?
He knows who his dad is. He doesn't know beyond that.
Oh.
Because Joe Axel doesn't really advertise that he's.
And he probably hasn't been to the Underdark to.
Adam is pulling
Oh.
up. Yes!
You what?
Your
Adam's
buddy Adam's here?
Adam is pulling up.
Your brother?
My brother's name is not. Oh.
Go. No.
So,
You'd
Samael,
have to be-
tell us about you.
He's a. Samael is a.
Arcane
High elf.
Death? No.
No.
Disappointed.
He's a high.
420 elf.
Yeah, he's a 420 elf.
He's
Big head is in here?
got.
Yeah.
He's nicely dressed, but on top of like his jacket and his nice shirt, he has armor covering it.
He was so high he couldn't remember when the last time.
Yeah, you like get crossfaded, and the rest of the night becomes more of a.
Just
A weave.
Yeah. You know how it goes.
So he's a.
It becomes part of short term.
Did you stick with fighter?
And gets forgotten
Yeah.
when I go to bed.
You stick with
That
fighter?
slips out.
He's a high elf. He has nice looking clothes, but on top of that, he has nice armor on top of the full t-shirt.
That's quite fun.
Like that.
It has a very
Okay.
powerful flavor and scent to go with it, but
Beautiful. I like
It
him.
smells almost like lemon flufflins.
yeah, it's very gentle though.
what'd you
Like,
say?
it doesn't like get you
Lemon
like,
flufflins?
I
Oh.
already seen it.
He right now his goal is he's seeking redemption and he wants to protect others as much as he can. He left his job recently as a guide for the forest he formerly lived in.
Okay.
And,
And he's from the Forest of Myrrh?
yes,
Yes. The Forest of Myrrh in,
he served as a guide there for years after his first job.
it's right next to the copse of frankincense.
Ha ha ha. That makes you feel better?
Oh, I hope you appreciate this, but I did this.
Corey.
What?
Well,
Nice.
that's suspicious.
I took your art and added it. It's
No.
officially in the system.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. So, Lyricel.
Doesn't work.
There's
What's your emergency?
a little table over there if you want to pull it out.
Oh, for the pizza.
Azaza?
Hold on, Corey.
Abigail
it's
finally
happened
fucking
again.
done.
Which
Done
is
it.
why.
Get stuck in the hole.
Candles pulling up now. Oh, he went
What?
down the wrong road?
Oh no, did it get delivered to the wrong address again?
I will be
Does that happen?
livid.
Here's your food. Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, like we ordered one time when we were
So,
during the lockdown,
Lyricel.
playing on video.
Tell
We
us
ordered
about
a
you.
bunch of food, like $75 worth of food, and it got delivered somewhere else.
Oh, look at this. The guy finally found out he was in the wrong area.
A lot of them do. They go up one walk and
Yeah.
then they're blocked, but there's a fence right there.
Yep.
Because this is 18th Street, but it's not.
Yeah.
18th Street's
Oh,
over
there's
there.
a delivery guy. Yeah.
Where the hell are you at?
He's almost there.
Hello.
He's so close. You just can't see the
He hung
Maybe it was your seductive
lost.
hello.
Prank caller, prank caller.
He's
Oh,
lost.
one
He
of
can't
these.
find you.
The last-
beach is his now.
The last house you went to, when someone answered like that, hello, they were naked, and he was just like, nope.
No.
I don't have any money. Yeah, my boss will kill me, so.
Well, there he is again. Hello.
Alright, well, I'm gonna be bad. I might as well be bad.
Yeah, you gotta go down 17th.
Need to pull any carpet.
That's the one. Yep, that's the one. And then once you pull in,
Get myself a clap.
So, Lyricel, tell us about you.
I am Lyricel Blush Rose. I'm a wood elf.
Okay.
Lady of the Forest.
Yes.
And I'm neutral good. Alignment.
I'm trying to remember. Maliki
Maliki?
is. There's two.
She's also
Maliki's
neutral
not
good.
the master of the hunt, though. There's another
No.
one. There's another one who's.
The goddess,
Oh.
the gods, the list.
I have a list of deities.
Maliki's my like patron goddess, so she's gonna be my prayer power. She's goddess of the forest. She's a healer. She heals animals and stuff.
Nice.
And then the other gods that I pay attention to are Sylvanus, god of the wild nature, Malar, god of the hunt, Calimport, war, god of the dead, Sune, goddess of love and beauty, Talos, god of storms, Umberly, goddess of the sea.
Wow,
Elena,
you're
goddess of
you're
peace.
taking the whole pantheon. All
I
right.
wanted to be like Maliki's my main goddess. I served in her temple, and I spread her like healing, luscious beauty across the land.
Okay.
But there's like other nature and life and death and peace kind of hunt gods that I pay attention to, just because they are part of her kind of area. Some of them, like Sylvanus, interact with her. I think some of them are from slightly different pantheons, but I took the random.
Okay.
Just
So here's a perfect one for you. Lathander is neutral good and light domain.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have this thing called the Dread Prayer
Mhm.
that I can whisper over fires to make them not catch fire on anything. They
make
let
them
out
have-
really intense heat in specific directions.
Right.
And they glow
Thanks,
really
darling.
softly, so they don't let off a lot of light and they don't let off a lot of smoke.
Right.
And I literally looked everywhere for it, and I couldn't find one that I could steal, and I couldn't figure out what to write yet. So
Which one's better?
if I can do that, I want to just kind of go and pretend to do it. Over
Yeah, I
the
mean,
lines.
yeah, no, you can do that. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I had another question about something. Now I can't remember what it was. Oh, I can bless people.
Right.
And enchant them to. I literally just forgot. Exactly.
So the bless spell at first level can
Yeah.
give off. You can pick up to 3 people, and that gives them an additional 1d4 to any attack roll, ability check, or I believe saving throw.
I've never played a cleric before, so
Yep.
I'm
Me
learning.
either.
Wonderful. But I was wondering if at any point I can bless objects to give to people, whether it's a temporary blessing or a permanent one.
Yes and no. So it's not called a bless.
It's
There,
just attacker saving throws.
oh, is it just attacks the same thing? Okay. It's not a bless. There is, and I'm trying to think of the word for it. Consecrate. So like there's a spell, and I cannot remember the name of it. I think it's higher level. But anyways, you can go and you can do objects. You can do. Most commonly, it would be done like to an area. So like the property of a church
Yeah.
would be sanctified, and so anything that basically undead can't be raised in that area, or if they do go in that area, they'll be at like disadvantage. There's various things that it can do so that you can consecrate the ground, but you can do that with objects as well.
Okay.
So yeah, it's basically the same thing. Pyre.
Good?
I just inhaled garlic salt.
Oh shit! Yeah.
That's gotta be
Wash it down with
comfortable.
pizza.
It works.
How do you spell your name, David?
G-A-V-I-D.
What?
Okay.
J.
E.
My guy's pretty simple right now.
That's it. I don't have to
His
say the
name's
rest of the
Fire.
name.
No, you don't
Rogar's
have to.
brother.
Everyone
He's
calls
Blood
him Dex
Hunter.
for short.
Yep.
That's really it. He's bronze or brass, whatever.
So
Dragonborn.
you're Dragonborn?
Mhm.
Okay. Good. Stay with the theme, huh?
Well, this time.
For now, until you kill him.
Until I kill. So you're a bronze dragon or brass?
Brass.
Okay.
You're
Oh,
gonna have to go with Sandy, that's the one I'm gonna go with.
there is the one other one, but she's like straight neutral.
Well, no, there's Lil, God of Poetry and Songs,
Yeah.
which is neutral, good, and light.
Yeah, I would just, yeah, I would take Lathander. I mean,
I just don't like the symbol.
yeah, they did announce the third book that they're coming out with this year. It is Fizban's Treasury of Dragons. It is a draconic bestiary. It is all dragons all the time, and it will be the first introduction of gem dragons in 5th edition.
Oh, finally.
Oh, that'll be cool.
I just like watched a 40-minute video on the gem dragons.
Yeah, well, and originally they weren't going to bother adding the gem dragons, and I kind of agree with them. I mean, how many fucking dragons do you need?
All of them.
I guess.
It's called Dungeons and Dragons.
Give me all the things.
Mouth.
Mouth?
Mouth.
MOUPH.
Mouth.
Tell us about Mouth.
Mouth is a kobold monk.
Okay. That's even funnier. I've been trying to imagine Kurt as we see him here as a monk, and that was funny enough. Trying to imagine Kurt doing like Bruce Lee moves is fucking hilarious.
I've seen him do it.
But
That's why it's a role-playing game, because
now it's even
these are
funnier.
things that
Just
cannot
think
be.
of Chris Farley.
That's just like everything.
Beverly Hills Ninja.
Thanks. Thanks.
My name is Matt Cole. I'm a motivational speaker.
I forgot what I was talking about.
Mouth.
Mouth.
I was
He's
talking
a-
about Chris Farley.
Dark red kobold monk who is currently just wearing kind of tattered clothes with a tattered hooded cloak.
All right.
He is a chaotic neutral.
Okay.
Last one. I say this all the time.
And yeah, I think that's.
That's about all you got for Mouth so far.
Well, no, I have other information, but I feel
Oh,
like that
okay.
should come out during the game.
Okay. Yeah, that's doable.
That's what I almost said my first name.
So, tell us a little bit about Dalit.
Well, it is a genocide water. She's also a chaotic good cleric of light.
Chaotic good or neutral good?
Neutral good. Sorry.
Neutral.
Neutral good. So used to chaotic good.
I know, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have a much more like not so psychotic party this time.
I don't know about that.
Well, by alignment.
Right, yeah.
Kind of been a hermit, kept to herself, prayed to her gods, learned a lot about herself. Now she just wants to go out and help others, be of use, keep them alive.
Murder.
Do you guys have bigger paper plates? Do you just want to use the little ones, or?
You can use regular.
Yeah, you can just grab a regular place.
Okay.
Can you grab me a regular plate?
Yes.
Yeah, so she's kind of aquamarine color, light eyes,
I like the aquamarine.
really quiet.
Big skinny thoughts.
Aquamarine.
Thanks.
That's like a greenish shade.
Okay, all
Yeah.
process for
It's like a water green.
Like
that-
Caribbean water.
Yeah, yeah.
D-A-L-I-T.
Oh, I was close.
Dalit. Which is
Oh, I can name a
Hebrew.
character
That's so
Day
cute.
after.
It's a female Hebrew name meaning drawing water.
It's so
Oh, that's cute. That is really cute.
I was like, we'll go with that one. I
Clever.
tried to find like Arabic names, but I didn't like any of them
Yep.
that meant water.
It'll,
Water gymnastics.
I don't know what that looks like.
so she would be.
The water genie.
She would look human. I would imagine that her hair probably always looks wet.
Or could just be
No,
flowing
the
water.
hair
Or it's
looks like
seaweed.
it's underwater.
Yeah, like it's flowing.
Is it seaweed?
No. I hate seaweed.
She
I
leaves,
love seaweed. It's delicious.
she leaves
It is
wet.
good.
She leaves the
Wrap it
seat
around
wet
the,
whenever she gets up at any of the inns.
But I always look wet.
Yeah, yeah.
How many slices do you want?
I expect all
Two
three.
slices chili?
There's also a couple
Oh,
bags
two
of
slices.
chips out there. There's Doritos Cool Ranch, and there's I think there's some nacho ones left too. But anyway, there's chips out there if you guys want to open them up.
Yeah, our Sunday group, I told them, so we decided to barbecue brats. And I told them, like, you know, one guy told bring sauerkraut, and another guy said, you know, bring some snacks. Shows up with like fucking 6 bags. Like 4 bags of different Doritos. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. We're only playing for like 4 or 5 hours. What the fuck?
You need to smoke another brisket.
Oh, yeah.
We
yeah.
have more.
We have.
Sorry.
I,
We went and bought
yeah, I
another
went and
one.
got another one, so I got about, what, 14 some odd pounds of brisket in there that I divvied up into points. Yeah, I will do another brisket, definitely, for sure.
Service.
So, quick question before we get started. Is there any background where any of you actually know each other? So, you two know each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
We ran into each other and are now traveling together.
Okay.
You know how there are with kobolds?
Are you, well, you're not a kobold. Right, but you're,
It's a drought.
right. What about the rest of you? Is there any connection with the rest of you?
I didn't make any connections.
Oh,
Right.
right. Oh, wait, where are we starting?
You are in Calimport,
Callum.
the city of, I want to say the city of Splendors, but I don't think that's correct. It is. No, Calimport, the city of Splendors is Waterdeep. Calimport is the city of glory. So, Calimshan, and I don't have a map of Calimshan, but actually I kind of do. Hold on.
What is the truth?
I'll do that. I'll do, since I'm not concerned about that, I don't need to look at myself.
What? Well, I guess you don't need to worry about looking up there. You can just look right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Chris, there's a
Yeah.
big, I put a single red bite on your bookmark.
What?
Uh-huh.
Next to your bookmark, there's a single red bite.
He rubbed it down on the book, on the pages. So now it's greasy. I think you can see through some of the pages now.
You can now
You can
actually
see
read
through the
both
book.
sides of the pages, so you don't have to turn it anymore.
Yeah,
When I was in the bathroom,
Probably.
Well, I wanted to bring it out to you, but you were in the bathroom. So
Yeah.
I took my book with me.
No, the bookmark.
Oh.
Gosh dang it.
So to tell you where Calimshan is, this is a map of pretty much the entire country of Calimshan, from one side to the other. To tell you where that is, just to the north, so like up here where these mountains start,
Mm-hmm.
just past those mountains is the forest of Tethir.
Okay.
Down here. So Calimshan, if you jumped in the shining sea and went southwest, you would end up in Chult.
Okay.
I think you would hit, if I remember correctly, you would hit Lantan, Lantan first, which is a silly place. Nobody wants to go there. Oh, before I forget.
Oh yeah.
Your keys. Yeah, Tassie found him. So.
My whole life is, was, in storage unit behind this key.
No shit.
Luke has a bag of random keys and has the other one. Apparently.
Alright.
No,
Yeah, it's in the key bag.
super randomly left.
So Luke is the keymaster?
Apparently. No, it's probably more like a key maker, like in the Matrix.
Yes, right, yeah.
Gets you into places, ultimately dies.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he usually shifts that last part on you.
I haven't died
So,
yet.
Calimport, for much of its history, has been a Calimport in particular. Calimport is one of the oldest and most prosperous cities in all of Faerun. And when I say oldest, I'm talking like this city has been around in one form or another for close to 9,000 years. For a lot of that history, the primary form of labor that was done in Calimport, the whole country, was slave labor. Now, Calimport was the founding site of a very powerful genie named Kalim. And Kalim founded Calimport and pretty much enslaved everybody, and you know how genies are, they're kind of big dicks.
Hey. No.
The city to the, let's see,
They don't have to be.
the city to the north of Calimport is a city called Memnon. A second genie showed up and named Memnon and formed the city of Memnon, and the two got into a big fight.
Agony?
And their battles were so huge. Calimport used to all be forested. Their battles were so huge they blasted the landscape into a desert. And they fought for so long and so hard that they weakened themselves, and a group of wizards found a way to trap both of them into crystals that they then buried in the sands of the desert. Their children, the Genesee or Genocide, took over where they left off, and so they are now, the Genocide were now in charge. There were all these Genocide warlords that were running around. Finally, about 150 years ago, the populace rose up, kicked out the Genocide warlords, got into another fight with Kalim and Memnon, put them down, and then once that happened, for some reason, the Genocide in Calimport opted to go with their more human halves, or whatever race that might be, rather than their Jinn halves. And so the new leader of Calimport outlawed slavery for all time. He made sure to tack that on there. And it has taken probably about 10 years, and Calimport is back to its original glory. Now, let's see here. Calimport is a very busy, bustling town. You can imagine. So you, in previous games, you spent some time exploring Waterdeep. Very much in the same way, Calimport is divided into different wards. There are 140,000 people living in the city. So if you think of a medieval city with 140,000 people, that's what you're talking about. But it is also a highly magical and technological society. So they have indoor plumbing, running water, you know, all of the mathematical wonders of the Arab world in medieval times can be considered available in Calimport. David, or Jax, make a sleight of hand check.
Well, that sounds like where is. Oh, yes.
27. Yes, proficiency.
27. Well, wonder.
It's
Sounds like a rogue.
24.
You got a 24?
Hmm?
What, you take expertise and fucking...
Well, the cloak helps.
Oh, right. So
that was you.
yeah, that's my fault.
Who did that?
Ha ha ha! Not 20. So you go and you reach. You are in the market ward, which is just an open air bazaar and that is covered by these bright red and yellow, thin, like linen cloths to give some shade and block the sun. You are in this open market, and you have attempted to pick the pocket of a merchant that is selling some fairly, what he would think is high-end jade type jewelry. And he reaches down and grabs your wrist. Thief! Thief! What do you do?
I'm gonna be like, mouth?
If I'm around, can I pick his pocket while he's doing that?
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Damn. 13.
Yeah, you don't necessarily pick his pocket. Instead of trying to pick his pocket like he did, you just go up and kind of slice the strings that the purse is tied to his belt and take the whole purse.
No, I was trying to help you.
Is that what you
Yeah, that's what I say to him. Like, I was trying to help you. Like, you were being robbed.
Mouth, make a stealth check to sneak off into the crowd.
I'm gonna point the opposite direction.
Okay.
I went that way.
14.
So you point the opposite direction. And this merchant like reaches down and he's like, "What? My purse is gone!" And he lets go of your hand and turns in the direction that you pointed. What do you do?
Is there anything creating shade?
There's shade all over the place with these awnings.
Yeah, so I just make sure that I step into the shade and pull my hood and go invisible.
Okay. Make a stealth check with advantage.
Broken level 1 item.
We only got was a +1 block, so that will get better.
Advantage. So 20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
So you put your hood up and you start weaving through the crowd, and you are heading for to meet up with Mouth at a inn and tavern, and I completely just spaced the name of this place.
This instantly feels like Aladdin.
Take a stroll around the block.
Instead of a monkey, it's a kobold.
I got caught. Right on time.
That's
You're my only friend.
Road Alvarado.
Too long ago. No, that's a rogue and a bard.
It's tough to be a god.
You can have pizza too.
Nerd.
My bad.
Me
He
dragging
says,
both of you to
they say
Pokemon
he
Go.
calls the person playing Dungeons and Dragons with him.
Also me, David, I'm waking up way earlier than normal to play Pokemon Go with you.
Like, I'm pretty sure we're all nerds here. Like,
No, not one of us. We're cool. Definitely not jelly.
yeah, no, definitely not.
There's one imposter among us.
Yeah, sorry, you're two.
So you're heading for a
Photo.
tavern in the dock ward called the Lamplight. The Lamplight is mostly known for the fact that the back end of the tavern, the upstairs is an inn and brothel. The back end of the tavern is an opium den that's just covered up with sailcloth.
No, who are we gonna meet there?
That was so dramatic for me.
Hookers and blow. I mean, this is the best place in all of Calimport. So, yeah, you guys stealth off into the crowd and make your way towards the dock ward. In the purse, you find 7 gold pieces
Hey, fucking rich.
and 5 silver pieces.
So
thought you
7
said
gold.
panties that were the-
7 gold and 5
Five
silver.
silver. It's an outstanding merchant that we stole from.
He was trying to make some extra money on the side.
Well, we know where it was going.
Samael,
Nose.
Yeah.
you've arrived at the city of Calimport, probably by way of the eastern gate, coming from the region of the Forest of Myrrh. So you're basically, so your character's basically a sellsword, right? Or is he?
At this point, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, he's not gonna take any job that's like shady.
Right.
He has morals.
Yeah, so you enter the eastern gate of the city. Now, the thing with Calimport is that it is just a little ways from the confluence of the Calim River. And you enter the eastern port, or the eastern gate, and this is the Caravan Ward. So the Caravan Ward is where, obviously, caravans all set up. There are numerous tents. It is a smelly place. There's a number of tanneries here. A lot of freight traffic, but there's also areas here that hire out mercenaries. And there's a woman wearing a all blue gown with bells hanging from the bottom of this dress that she's wearing, and she has a hood up, and she is calling out, wanting to hire a group of mercs or people to protect her and her caravan while traveling to the town of.
Is her name Esmeralda?
No.
There's a lot of Disney crossover going on.
I'm feeling this Disney vibe. Go
To the
with it.
town of Keltar, which is just north up the Calim River. It is a frontier town. You've been past there. It's a very, I wouldn't say lightly populated, but it's got a population of maybe 10,000. But Keltar prides itself on being a frontier town and not needing the help of anybody else. But they do a lot of trade with Calimport. And she is hiring mercenaries to guard her caravan as they travel to Keltar.
Well, walk up to her. Heard you was offering mercenaries, hiring mercenaries.
She says, I am.
No. Not every cowboy voice is Ford.
Yeah, in D&D it is.
She says, yes, I am. She introduces herself as
Thank you.
Lady Etazah. And Lady Etazah, she is of noble birth. She is the daughter of one of the Pashas here in Calimport. Pasha being like not a minor noble, they're fairly high up on the rung, but each ward is kind of controlled by a Pasha. The overall ruler of Kalimshan is the Sil Pasha. And so she's, technically a princess kind of person, and but her father and uncle have a merchant trade business, which is how her father made all of his money to become Pasha in the first place. And she's hiring mercenaries to guard her caravan traveling north to Keltar, but she's having a hard time finding people to join.
Well, what business you got up in the frontier towns?
She is trading spices and iron ingots and bolts of silk.
How much would this job pay?
She says that she would be willing to pay 2 gold pieces per day, and the journey from Calimport to Keltar will roughly take about 4 days. 3, well, yeah, about 4 days. 3 if the weather is good and you are able to avoid sandstorms.
If. Well, I've been struggling to find other mercenaries on this job.
She says she's not sure, but nobody wants to hire out right now. And she says if you would be willing to assist in hiring mercenaries, I would be willing to pay you 3 gold pieces a day for your help.
Drive a hard bargain. Oh. Well, I think me and my magic sword will accept this quest.
Okay. She tells you that whether it's just you or you have people that you've brought with you, she says that the caravan will be leaving tomorrow morning. And she tells you to meet her back here at the Caravan Ward at 10 bells.
10 bells.
The Caravan Ward is basically 1 ward over from the Dock Ward. The Caravan Ward doesn't have, they've got some open air taverns where you can walk up and basically just get a drink on the street for the porters and whatnot. But the closest place to get a room for the night and possibly to hire people would be in the Dock Ward.
It's like, that's where I'm headed.
Okay. As you are heading towards the Dock Ward, the crowd is getting a little bit thicker with people moving in and out. And both you and Pyre make dexterity checks.
Dexterity.
Great. Oh, I'm actually not terrible.
I'm gonna say blood hunter.
12.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
You're walking through the crowd, and this large dragonborn bumps into you, and you're kind of, it wasn't on purpose in any way, but the crowd is like just kind of moving with you, and he's forced into you. And
So we're just forced into each other like.
yeah, you're kind of forced together until the crowd kind of thins out. And this would be Pyre.
Howdy, stranger.
I usually don't stand nut to nut.
Believe me, it's not by choice either. Say, you're breaking strong. How do you like a job? Not involving nuts and not naturally.
Unnaturally, on the other hand.
Well, what does it involve? You know what? Hold on. Let's find somewhere to talk about this where.
We're not so intimate.
Yeah,
Good plan.
And you see, just down the street, you see a tavern, an inn, and out the back window you can see, like, you can smell it from here, the opium smoke coming out of the back window. And you see a wooden sign hanging over the door that just looks like a genie's lamp. And a second piece that is hanging from a chain that says the Lamplight Inn and Tavern.
Look good at places, any.
Yep.
Except it's all in that squiggly Arabic script because that's what they speak here.
That's where we're headed.
Let's go stay at the Squiggly Line Tavern. Then.
Yep. I can't read worms, so.
Right. Worms and is that a percentage sign? What the fuck is that doing in there? There are many temples and shrines all across Calimport. In the Dock Ward, there is a large temple that basically holds multiple faiths. It's like the All Faiths Temple. Lathander, Maliki, all of them are in there. And I almost did it again. I almost called you Curtis. Dalit walks in. You walk in. You haven't been in Calimport in.
Maybe I should have blue faced.
I know, maybe. You haven't been in Calimport for many years being a hermit, having lived out in the Calimport desert, close to the.
in the water.
Oh, you were close to.
On the water.
You were a hermit on the water. Okay,
Because I can breathe water.
it's true. Okay.
Just finding myself.
Okay. In either case, you haven't been back to civilization in some time, and you have come into Calimport for reasons of your own. And of course, the first stop that you make is you go into the All Faiths Temple. And before the altar to Maliki, you see Lyrisol. And she's doing what clerics do, you know, lighting a fucking candle and getting ready to go to confession.
I'm just gonna observe her. Just watch her.
You know you don't actually have to go to confession if you didn't do it, right?
Yeah, but that's not
Well,
true
you don't
because you're
believe
always a sinner. There's always something to confess. That's the trick. So, Lyrisol, make a perception check.
When I was mixing concrete, I didn't add just the right amount of water.
But was it intentional? And did you know
Slightly.
that you did that wrong?
Of course not.
You have to know that
Also
it was
forgive,
wrong in order
also
for it to
forgive
be.
me because I just lied.
Confess.
Okay, I don't know how to add it together right now.
What are you looking for?
I'm doing perception.
So it should be your wisdom modifier. Are you proficient in it?
Yeah, I have a passive wisdom perception set.
So if you're proficient in perception, then you would add your wisdom modifier and your proficiency
So
bonus.
it's up here on this.
You have a tab that was hit, and then you're going to go to skills.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's terrible.
Better.
It's horrible. They were
Ah.
rolling good earlier.
Yeah, there it is.
Well, you
Okay.
wasted it all. So.
Oh my
I
God.
do that a lot too. Oh yeah, look at that. I got like 8 natural 20s in a row.
Stupid when I was doing
23?
my stuff.
Jesus. Okay, so you are worshipping at Maliki's shrine, and you click this in like somebody's staring at you. Yeah, like in the back of your head, and you turn around and you
No.
see this this genocide cleric standing there.
Are you a genocide too? No,
No.
just declare it. Have I ever seen a wood elf before?
Oh yeah,
I'm awfully short.
Like 5 foot.
she's a dainty widow.
really short
So you're
wood elf.
huge to me.
Wait, what species are you?
I'm cobalt.
Hold on,
Tiny.
So I'm like 2'10".
But he's an adult because he's 8.
Actually, mouth is 33.
Holy shit, you're like ancient in kobold years.
Yeah.
Because they can't live
Yeah.
really long.
Dell is 6
They
foot.
can. They typically don't.
6 foot. Tall, slender.
Yeah,
And always wet.
and always wet. Yeah. So how does this sound like her?
Her was only like 4'6".
And always wet.
Yeah. And fired.
So,
You built
Even-
her.
I know.
Even in hell.
so you see this tall, slender genocide.
Okay.
This is weird because she's very quiet and reserved and just helps people.
Here I come.
I see you on the cleric.
Yeah, Lyrisol's just gonna walk over with her hands clasped together and she's like, oh my, oh, Mary Met, beautiful madam, hello, my name is Lyricel. Would you like to share a prayer with me?
You pray?
Yes, I was just praying to beautiful, blessed, evergreen Maliki, but I would love to pray with you or share a prayer with you. What brings you to the temple?
Oh, she's so
She is
Ah,
sweet,
church
and I'm so
kids.
shy.
Ah, church kids. and then I'll put it like a hand
No.
Sure.
She just quietly gets up and walks over to something else.
Just like, and then turns away.
So both of you are.
And like cast light or
So
something to be like.
Lyricel is here also. This is not Calimport's not her usual stomping grounds. Being a wood elf, you would probably also be from the Forest of Myrrh, or you could be from a little further away. There is another forest. I don't know if I have that map on here. Let me double check.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's an electric dirt bike, and
No, that's a map.
That's a covered air raft. Yeah, I do have it. So there is this.
That's what goes on in that brain at 2:30 in the morning when he's texting you guys.
So there, the forest. Oh no, I guess it is the Forest of Myrrh. So the Forest of Myrrh kind of stretches around the northern end of this mountain range and comes down to a. Well, the name says it all. Spider swamp. It is like not a very nice place. So yeah, I would think that you were probably from the Forest of Myrrh, and you're here in Calimport for whatever reason you are.
Traveling.
Just traveling.
Spread healing Maliki light because I'm really sad about the forest being
Okay.
smaller.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that.
The land is
Spread the
damaged and that makes me
forest.
sad. So I'm like.
Well, not yeah.
spread
The land.
nature love.
The land is permanently damaged, and the Forest of Myrrh doesn't have the greatest reputation. It has all manner of deadly, dangerous creatures that live in there. There are rumors that there are at least a couple of drow encampments. And they're not the fun-loving BDSM kind of drow like we're used to. They're a whole other subsect of drow. They don't worship Lolth. They instead worship her psychotic son, brother. I don't know. He's like the god of evil that happens on the surface world.
Really specific domain.
It is very yeah. He's very, but I think like his domains are like murder and something else, but yeah, it's very. He's very specific.
Yeah, I had the one.
So she goes over and
You
she.
Could do like a little flame. Be like, come on over.
Can you give me a sugar one?
It's a
What?
Can
friendly
you give me a sugar one?
Yeah,
useless,
just an inviting flame. Tell me about your god.
Oh, wow. Hi, lovely. Oh. I praise the beloved Maliki, but of course in respects to her colleague Savannah's god of wild nature, he's not as good as Maliki, but he's strong and I love the wild nature that he brings to the forests and to the land sometimes. The chaos is good, it's good for the ecosystem, it's good for the environment, and I think that he balances sometimes Maliki's better nature, healing light. You always have to pay respects to Calimport, the god of the dead, but I'm here specifically for Maliki, especially.
Now you want to talk about
spending-
weird gods? Calimport is a strange cat. Calimport is a fucking weirdo. His whole job. Oh, you died, huh? So all you that just died, I need you all to come over this way, and we're gonna get you where you need to go. That's his whole job.
Ah, this was awkward.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so I just gave a prayer to the goddess of peace and the god of the dead, but now that I hope they are satiated for the time being, I would love to pray to my goddess again,
have to observe?
Wanted to. Oh, blessed goddess Maliki, lady of the forest, whose feet free grow, whose body
Wow,
is
you're
like...
going deep with this.
And to whose forest we hope to return. Grant that your humble servant is favored, that your primal power may cascade upon this realm.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Pretty fucking good, actually.
I feel like I'm in church again.
I know, right? Oh, now's the time when they're gonna pass around that fucking plate, isn't it?
Am I being crucified or something?
Oh, no. You're just
Lynched?
ask for her favor, her grace.
Nah.
We need the wood.
Let's fly that too.
So you guys spend your time praying. It's getting to be later in the evening. Now, of course, the option would be if you wanted to, you could stay at the temple. That's not going to be very comfortable. They don't have any decent food.
You'll be sleeping.
They got wine.
You'll be sleeping on the pews.
Yeah. I mean, they've got some beds for traveling clerics. But it's much better if you were to go to an inn that is across the street, practically. It's across the street and down ways. The Lamplighter. But the other clerics that run the shrine, or priests really, that run the shrine, they warn you against the malicious behaviors that go on at the Lamplighter, and to make sure that you remain chaste. So,
Asked her her name.
huh?
I haven't asked her her name.
That's true.
No,
You're not gonna offer.
I
Yeah.
don't
You
offer.
won't tell me? Can I ask?
Well, if you ask, I mean, maybe. Are you gonna tell her about your god?
No.
Just like crushed.
Fuck you.
No, she just is quiet, just accepting.
Well, you can tell from the holy symbol hanging around her neck that she worships Lathander. I mean, that much would be obvious.
Yeah,
But
Xander's my god.
now there are some circles. It depends on where you go. Not like in the region, but like from temple to temple. There are some priests and clerics who believe that Lathander is either a false god or is an aspect of Aminatar. Aminatar being the god of the sun, whereas Lathander is the god of the morning light. Specifically, so he's very specific. It's like, oh, he's the morning lord. his is the rising of the sun, whereas Aminatar is the sun. So there's a lot of conjecture between the priests about is Lathander even really a god, or is he an aspect, or is he a false god? In your experience,
She's also a Genesee, so she's a little arrogant.
yeah, a little bit.
And a hermit.
In your experience,
You can follow me over here.
clerics and paladins of Lathander are generally the most helpful to be out doing good, whether they're a chaotic good or a neutral good or even a lawful good. They are some of the better people. So there's really no reason to think that Lathander is a false god or a bad god that's planning something. But among the clergy, there is discussion. It sounds a lot like heresy to me, but whatever. So you guys make your way. All of you end up in the Lamplighter, and
I say to them, don't worry, I'll protect her. Nothing will happen.
okay.
As soon as you get it.
Let's do some more.
Pass that opium pipe over here. Yeah. So you get to the Lamplighter, and the Lamplighter is a like a adobe type building. The front awning, it's just a archway that is covered with strings of beads that to provide entrance. It has a small wooden awning over the front, with wood slats on the top that gives moderate shade. Out front, there are 3 obvious prostitutes, and there is a guy who is passed out, sitting on the ground, leaning up against it with an opium pipe sitting on his chest, and he's just out. Inside the lamplighter, it is fairly dim light. They have the center of the room is a large fire pit, or like coal pit, where people who order food, a lot of it is lamb, that they'll bring out a platter, and you use your big fork and you cook it yourself over the fire pit. That's what serves for fare here. They do have ale and that is sold by the mug and by the gallon. A mug of ale is 4 copper pieces. A gallon of ale is 2 silver pieces. And they have fairly common cheap wine sold by the pitcher for 2 silver pieces. a wooden plank full of lamb, some flatbread, and goat's cheese goes for 1 silver piece. Oh, wait. Yeah. I'm sorry, 6 copper pieces. I think it's more like
Decent food for
The bar is closed.
Well, shit.
Did it just burn out?
I think it just
We're shorted out.
blew.
Yeah, it might have shorted out. I don't know.
You want to turn that lamp on?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play with this one for a
Set on
second.
my torch.
No worries. I feel better.
The dragon's eyes light up and change color too, but I didn't turn them on. That's pretty strange.
Rest in peace, Marley.
No, it's probably the bowl.
It is a regular light bulb. I thought I'd put a LED in there. Oh, well.
Chris doesn't care about the environment.
Well, it's already made. It's
Well, the
already
environment
done.
doesn't care about my pocketbook.
Right.
That's right.
That's a fair point.
No, it's still good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because it's probably from the dollar store.
Yeah. Solid.
The lamp, that lamp's only like almost as old as I am, so it's possible to date shut.
Thank you.
Our leg is revived.
What?
Guys.
Oh, you can have. You better take that off.
Yep.
I just,
That
my
was
slipper didn't raise up above it when
That
I
was a
stepped
little
over
bit
it.
bright.
That
Just
That was a
little.
much brighter than I thought it was going to be.
Another world blind.
Yep.
Now I can't see it all. Thank you.
Now we don't need to read.
Oh, Jesus tits, man.
Oh,
Still
man.
too bright.
Okay.
Well, we can't
Now
have the
that I
bar
can
closed,
actually
though.
see,
That's,
that's much better.
that's the principle of the matter.
Right. So, yeah. So you all are wandering around, and there's this long bed of hot coals in the middle, and
Can I make it hotter?
could, I
And then
think.
douse it with water?
I mean, you
Makes
could,
it
but, you know, people are
Just
Turn it into a salad.
people are cooking. In the back of the lamp, there's
I
a
mean,
there-
you're always wet.
on the left wall. There's a bar And then at the back of the lamplighter, there's a set of stairs that go up to a balcony with a series of a hallway and a series of rooms. There are numerous prostitutes hanging out on the balcony, calling out to everybody that comes in, men and women. And then there are, at the back, under this balcony overhang, there are just what looks like tacked up sailcloth that you can smell the opium smoke coming out from behind there. When you look in there, there are just hookahs and pipes all over the place, and dirty pillows thrown on the ground, and there are numerous people passed out on the pillows smoking. It's a great place. A room for the night at the Lamplighter is going to be a super expensive 7 copper pieces, if that tells you what manner of room. Now, if you instead pay
It's a no-tell motel.
1 silver piece, that room comes with a prostitute for the night.
Imagine this guy trying to get laid.
Oh, mine's
2
got more
feet
bumps.
tall.
Yeah.
That probably knows.
210 and a quarter. I'll show you the quarter.
Be like fucking a baby carrot.
It's all scaly.
It doesn't hard like a tabaxi.
So,
Yikes.
Yeah.
you two are already sitting at a table. You've already cooked some lamb, and you're down and you've got a gallon of ale, and you're pouring yourselves drinks, and you're counting out the loot that you stole from the merchant earlier in the afternoon. And you see these two, one being a brass dragonborn, and a high. You can immediately tell that this guy's a high elf just by the way he walks. He's like, this guy thinks his shit don't stink, because that's the way high elves are.
No.
It doesn't.
It smells of lavender and berries. So, you see these two walk in.
Okay.
So
Next target.
All you say is mouth.
Is that like squanch?
Squanchy!
Oh, and then I pass you your share.
I squanch
One
my
silver.
family. No, I really do. I squanch my family.
Do that.
Don't
Do
keep
that to
saying it.
Come on.
So I'll give you 3 gold.
3.5. Like literally a half. I want to see like teeth marks in it, because you can eat metal.
You don't like the last gold piece you done?
So that would be cool. Is it 10 silver per gold?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that would be 7 silver.
And then, 5 gold to 1 electrum if we're going to get. Well, they have to get complicated. Throw electrum back into the game.
So 3 gold, 7 silver, 5 copper. We get the total.
Yeah.
This game's not about dragons. Math.
Math.
I've been playing
This is a trick.
I've been playing for 1 hour now. I haven't seen a single dungeon nor dragon.
Right.
it's like homework, the game.
Yeah. I have to figure out how much money I'm carrying with the weight.
How much weight I
How
have.
much other weight I've got with all my other gear.
What the fuck is encumbered? The fuck's a proficiency bonus?
So, you guys divvy up and you see these two walk in. What do you two do when you walk in?
Sliding the bar.
So, here's a question. So, kobolds can go either way as far as how they feel about Dragonborn. Some kobold tribes are like, oh, Dragonborn, holy shit, these guys are the holy ones. Others are like, haha, you're not really a dragon, you're just a piece of shit. So
That's definitely my attitude.
You can't say, he just says mouth. Mouth, mouth.
Mouth.
It's gonna be a fun bit.
He's gonna be like holding the line for us while we just like, come back to us. Mouth!
So, you two sign up to the bar, right? You're gonna get up to the bar. Is that what you were planning on?
Well, I would go to the bar, pay the lady a gold piece for meals and wine or ale, whichever he wants.
A gold piece. Okay.
I roll here.
Do I notice that he pays a gold piece?
I am royalty.
We're already watching them.
Yeah, but do I notice he pays a gold piece?
So you give the lady at the bar a gold piece and order food and wine, and she takes a gold piece. The whole bar goes silent, and everybody's looking at you. And she says, "So, just for the two of you?"
And that kobold over there.
No.
That's my money.
She says, "Okay." And so, after
I have no idea.
she gives you like 4 gallons of ale
This could
and
be
2
trash.
cups. She takes 2 gallons of ale and another platter of meat and cheese and flatbread over to Mouth and Jex, and then brings you out 2 more platters of meat. And there is so much food here you can feed half the bar.
Yeah.
And like 2 prostitutes slide up to you guys. One is hanging on Pyre's shoulder. Oh, you're such a big, strong dragonborn.
I push all
If
of
one
them.
comes to me, if one comes to me, Semi-Iles is gonna slide the prostitute over to Fire as well.
Like 3 come up to you.
All
2
of them.
women and 1 guy.
No, just right to him.
All right.
All to Fire.
So 2 women and 1 dude.
3 women.
Yeah, 3 women and 1 dude are now fawning all over you.
I'm gonna look at the dude.
I'm gonna blend in with the crowd.
Here.
I want to blend in with the crowd. That's
Well, I'm looking at
now.
these 2 next, and I'm gonna gesture them over as I sit next to the fire feet and prop my feet up.
Okay.
I am really uncomfortable with this guy.
Mouth.
Yeah. Feel it.
No. But I still go over there while I grab the plate of food.
Yeah, obviously. You can eat rocks, dude. Like, you don't have to worry about a lot of that shit.
There's a reason why I'm not with a normal group of kobolds worshiping a dragon. And there's also a reason why I'm 33.
He's the smartest one out of the tribe.
I make sure all the food's like well cooked.
What
before I eat
is
it.
Samael's passive passive perception?
I'm speaking to the prostitutes. Whoever is not
14.
loose sleeve
Okay.
wizard
How much gold do you have?
can stay.
I don't think there's going to be any of that.
60.
It's my money.
Is it his money?
Right now that I'm spending. Like
So-
sleeve of wizard.
You're sitting there. You got your feet up. You got a couple of skewers of meat. You reach down. Your purse is gone. Shit. You have no gold.
Well, shit.
I continue to eat the meat that he bought me.
You two go ahead and make perception checks.
Shit. Let's have.
Am I? It's dark in here, right?
It's fairly dark, yeah.
So,
I mean, dim light.
Didn't know. 14.
19.
So you see a fairly young street urchin get up from the table, wait for him to sit down. He sits down and kind of rocking back in his chair, and the street urchin goes over with a dagger and goes and slices the string off of his coin pouch, grabs it, and keeps walking right out of the bar.
I whip him.
You what?
I whip him.
You're gonna whip him?
Yep, right there in front of everybody.
Whip it. Whip it good.
Go ahead and make an attack.
Now what?
Oh, fuck.
That's beautiful.
Some random prostitute.
I just whipped myself.
Random. So the guy, the male prostitute that he pushed off, you go whoosh, and just give him a whiplash right across his face and chest. And he's like, "Oh, what the fuck, man?"
Oh, you're not into that?
Does it at least
I
distract the
lost
thief?
interest.
All right, I'm flaccid.
Does it distract the thief at least?
No, the thief is now out of the.
Yeah, now
building.
nobody knows he's there.
Right. Thief is now completely out
After
of the
he does that,
building.
I'm gonna like hit him on the shoulder and go, mouth.
I missed.
A large,
I only tell him that.
a very large, smelly, sweaty bouncer where he's got no shirt on, of course. He's bald. He does have a mustache though, and he's wearing like harem pants that are about 3 sizes too small and cut off at the knee. And he's got his sash with a big scimitar in it. Comes over and grabs you and says, "Hey, no beating the prostitutes. We don't run that kind of establishment here."
I didn't know. I thought that's how you tested the goods my first time in town.
Make a deception check. So you guys know him, right? You shouldn't be shocked by nothing.
I'm not, but Lyra salad.
Oh, okay.
She's witnessed a prostitute get whipped. And she's like,
15.
So he's like, "All right, well, I just don't want to see that kind of behavior again." And he goes over and he's like, "Come here, baby, come here." And he puts his arm around the other guy and like, takes him back towards the opium den. I'll make it better.
I love it here.
Base of operations.
You two have just walked into the bar, and you get to witness this going on. You're like, "Oh my God, what kind of place is this?" It's a den of sin. So, he's got a ton of food. And you see Jax here go back over this drow-looking individual. What kind of Genesee are you?
I was gonna let Cassie decide that one.
You what?
I was gonna let my niece decide that one.
Oh, okay. So,
Because we're twins.
you see somebody who is obviously of the drow persuasion, not something that you see very often. And he goes over and he sits down next to this kobold that is eating copious amounts of food.
Don't forget drink.
And drink.
Where did this drink come from again? I just grabbed another piece and eat it.
Well, I noticed that you count your money, and I figured I'd make you an offer to make more.
I feel like you're not in a position to make that offer anymore.
Oh, I have a job lined up. What do you mean anymore?
The kid just took your money and left.
And then you just see me like, mouth.
Covered for the night, and I plan to be out of here anyway. So that's the God's will.
Then I just go, mouth.
Gods.
Yeah, you paid them with 1 gold piece. You paid them enough that you've got a room for the night. That's not a problem, and pretty much your choice of whore. So,
None. More bread, please.
fucking dandelion eaters.
Brett, you do realize there's a whole lot of other flavor available as I just eat meat in front of them.
Yeah, it's my preference.
Both of you make perception checks.
I want to eavesdrop on this conversation.
That's what I was just going to do.
Yeah, I was just teasing you because I'm drowning your house, so I'm just like,
Fuck you.
yeah.
Very
There's
true.
better things in life than being
I
you.
only got
Ow.
I only got a 10 too. I
So,
can't hear them very well.
Just scoot close.
since you
Yeah, we both got it.
yeah. So,
What's going on over here?
so you three make perception checks as well. What are you doing now that you've got 3 whores and more than enough food and ale to last you for the next 4 days?
I insulted.
I'm going on a bender.
I insulted the hookers and dismissed them
Okay. Wow.
because
Traxxas is crying.
I called all of them loose and said they need to go.
That sounds like a euphemism. So you set them loose.
No, they were all ready.
No,
Well-
called
Yep.
them loose.
Mm.
and
I
pushed
told
away.
them if they were still tight, they could stay.
Tested with his fingers and everything.
I didn't do that.
Scaly.
And then they
Reminds me
disintegrated.
of a really dirty joke.
Anyways.
Anyways, yeah.
We'll do that one off the air.
And I am, I don't know, I guess I'm just chilling out at the bar.
So you see him talking to these two, a kobold and a drow.
You also see me whip the one. The
Yeah,
one you pushed
you
forward.
just kind of watched all of this transpire, and you two overhear that he has a job that he's looking for people to join, but he hasn't given any
I
details.
feel like with their perception check, they
Am I-
heard it because
Keep
they're
getting it?
literally
Okay.
standing right.
Yeah, they're
next to you.
basically like they're standing like right next to your
Oh my
guys'
God,
table.
like-
Yeah, just.
Am I hearing?
What?
Am I hearing
Why can
what
you
he's
speak up,
saying?
please?
Yeah, you can probably overhear a bit.
Okay. So that's all I'm doing is I'm listening, thinking to myself, oh, that's what he wanted to talk to me about.
I have this excellent timeshare opportunity, which if you find checks in this tavern, be interested.
Oh, that's why this food is free.
So I rolled a 15 for perception.
So yeah, you see these two, and they're like straining to listen, and they kind of, obviously they're clerics, and they kind of scoot closer and are trying to strain to listen to what he's saying.
I tap you with my tail. Mouth.
Yeah, I see them too. So you guys aren't sneaky. You can stand and talk to us.
I'm gonna come sit down immediately next to you.
Flop right on the floor in
Oh.
front.
I move my plate of food slightly away from them.
And take the meat that's on my plate and just
Start growling anytime something moves.
For God's will. Is God's will taking you on a
Splash
journey?
you with water.
God.
You could say that. He is wearing a pendant that has, I believe the symbol is a crying tear
Okay.
for his god.
Okay. So you're
It's a
gonna
weeping
go.
eye.
You're a fighter, Eldritch Knight.
Mhm.
You're going Holy Roller. I mean, you can.
He believes in the god. He isn't exactly holy.
Okay.
That's
Still
not gonna
praise.
stop me from talking about it constantly.
the weeping eye, which is the symbol for
That's how it's done, right? Oh, you have a cross too. Let's talk about Jesus.
Vandria Gilmedrith.
Okay. So you want to explain to them what this job
It's
entails?
a job on the frontier towns escorting a caravan. Estimated 3 days, but we can make it last longer
Why would you want to make it last longer?
because we get 2 gold a day.
I smack you across the shoulder.
Ow!
I mean, yeah, that's. You made that in less than 15 minutes.
I will be honest with all of you all, however. There has been I'm a little concerned about some things, as before me attempting to hire y'all, the princess has not been able to hire anyone else.
The princess.
How long has she been looking
Sold.
for mercenaries?
There's a princess involved?
What?
How long has she been looking for mercenaries?
A few days, I believe.
Oh.
Well, let's not keep her waiting.
I get up out of my chair and walk over to him. Why do you think they didn't take this job?
We weren't brave enough.
And if I'm slightly behind him, I'm gonna stop eating and go.
They weren't brave enough. I've been out in frontier towns a few times. They can be dangerous, but not nearly enough to warrant that cautious behavior.
This sounds like more than a 3-day trip to me.
You get paid for every day they go out.
Paid for every day.
You're gonna end up on Gilligan's Island in the middle of the desert.
Come back 1,000 days
3
later,
hours
that's 2,000 gold.
Della's gonna stand up right in front of you and say, when do we leave?
Tomorrow morning. We're supposed to meet at the docks, right?
At the Caravan Ward.
At the Caravan Ward.
I poke you again and hold up the merchant's coin purse that's now empty.
Mouth. Yeah, me too, buddy.
Trying to convey that not only do they have purses to pick, but the person that's willing to pay us 2 gold a day might also have a large sum of money.
I thought you were going to go somewhere totally different than that. I thought we were stealing money from Luke.
That's what I'm saying. Like, not only do they have purses, we can
Right,
pick.
right. No, I meant like right now. I was trying to figure out how to distract him.
Steal money from Luke. Okay, thanks for the campaign. We're out.
So,
Yeah,
I'm gonna walk away.
okay.
You're walking away from the offer?
Sir, what's your name again?
Higher.
Samael. Can I see that you're walking away? Can I expect to see you in the morning?
I don't know yet.
It's fine. I'll be there, and I'll leave.
I'll
With you or
consider
not.
the offer.
Yeah, what were you saying?
Where are you walking?
He's
over?
Dragonborn.
Oh, that's
I'm not following.
Okay. So,
It's just like we're friends.
you see this tall Genesee get up and follow you wherever you're going, back over to the bar or wherever you're going.
I keep my distance from it.
Okay.
I'm just observing him.
So, everybody is in agreement you're going to take the job?
Not everyone, but I'm going in regardless.
So the next morning,
I was gonna ask their names.
oh yeah, you can get their names.
Doesn't matter.
Samael, and you are?
He only says no.
Mouth.
What's his name now?
That's what I call him.
Pleased to meet you, Mouth.
Mouth. Just slap your hand.
After you slap it, I grab a little piece of meat from my platter and toss it to you.
I catch it, look at you like I'm not a fucking animal, and then just like shove it in my mouth.
He said on the ground.
Sincerest apologies, but no offense. And you are?
I'm Jax.
And you?
My name's Lyris.
Pleased to meet you. Can I expect to see you in the morning?
Yes, Sam. I'd love to go.
Excellent. And then I'm just gonna head up to my room.
Okay. So morning comes around. It is like 8 bells. You can already smell that somebody's been hitting the pipe downstairs.
That's me.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody ever quit hitting that pipe.
The morning fare consists of much of the same thing as the dinner fare. It's more goat cheese, flatbread, and lamb. The lamb looks a little dubious, like maybe it's been out for a little too long.
Dodge the lamb. Lamb gross anyway.
Looks like I'm stuck with eating rations because I can't pay for that.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked. I don't have any money.
And the annoying kind.
No. Because I'm very like.
The one where you have to bring it up in every sentence.
I'm meat, but I won't.
Right? Yes. Yes.
This is why you should be too.
How do you know somebody's a vegan? They tell you 5 times in the first 10 minutes that you've met them.
A vegan and a CrossFit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're vegan.
Walk into a bar. It's not a joke. They literally walked in. They've already told everybody.
Right. You have 2 hours before you have to be to the Caravan Ward to leave with this this caravan that you're hired to guard. Do you want to spend any time looking for any equipment or purchasing anything out of the player's handbook?
I'd love to.
With whatever meager funds you may have.
Can I go and acquire some extra daggers?
Acquire them?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I maybe not have gone to bed right away and try to acquire some more money?
Make a sleight of hand check.
15. That's not bad, actually.
Actually, that was the exact DC. So yes, you can acquire 2 daggers.
7.
No, in fact, Mouth, the night before, never came back to his inn room. He was caught trying to thieve some gold. Now, normally so you come when you wake up the next morning, you're all doing your shopping trip. You see out in the town square, you see Mouth. And his hands are tied, and they've got his arms across the chopping block. They're going to cut off his fucking hands for stealing.
I'm going to approach him like, what did he try to steal?
Yeah.
And you see a man standing there, and he's like, he tried to thieve my coin pouch.
I feel like you're just being racist to my call.
And the entire time I'm like, mouth, mouth, and I'm like pointing to my ratty clothes and shit.
If anything, he was probably trying to steal something to eat.
Make a deception or a deception roll.
No, I just want to say you should chop them.
Are we all on the shopping trip?
Punch people with my debit.
Yeah, everybody who's going to go shopping. Yeah. Go ahead. Yes.
I'll probably write a log for supplies that we'll need and send the bill to the princess lady.
22.
Good job.
Feeling good about this lie.
Just because
So,
you're 2 feet tall.
The
Hey, nice guy.
the person that Mouth tried to steal from is like, well, maybe that's true, and he says, he looks at the city guard, and he's like, no, I don't want to press any charges. The city guard raises his scimitar and says, it's too late. Thievery must be punished.
Can I grovel, cower, and beg?
That's true. That is.
Can I rush? Can I rush forward and throw myself on him in the axe?
No, don't hurt the animal.
Yes.
Please don't hurt him. He's a creature. He's one of.
And because he is groveling so well, go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
When she does this, I just go with it and like.
All the while, I'm just encouraging the guard to chop him.
Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
Do it. You won't.
Now, Fred, I advise you not hurt any of my compatriots here. And Sam has his hand on his blade, but it is not drawn.
Okay.
I'll do it for you.
I
pull out my scimitar.
I don't know. I can roll twice.
I'm giving you the stink eye.
17.
My double-bladed
and then-
scimitar.
I don't think I have any charisma rolls.
You would.
I don't have any charisma rolls. It's just 17, right? I don't have any
Oh, you don't have anything in
extra.
persuasion?
Yeah, I don't have anything extra persuasion.
Oh, you don't?
Proficiencies or.
So 17 is pretty good. So the guard hesitates. He's not about to chop at a cleric. And a small crowd has formed around the square, watching to see what's going to happen. Most of them really want to see the kobold get his hands chopped off, because that's always amusing. And through the crowd, in a bright red and yellow dress with bells on the bottom and a hood up, and it's like sleeveless, comes Lady Itazé, and she comes in and she says, hold! I have a better punishment for the kobold. Force him to be one of my caravan guards.
Well, he was already planning to be hired and paid.
Shut up!
This man, however, had no interest in the job, and he was iffy about it because he was scared.
Oh man. Arm strike. Dead serious.
Yep.
That hits.
What's your AC? What? My AC is 18.
Yeah, it hits.
And I can use my reaction to parry.
Oh, you have to what? So what would a plus for the unarmed strike be?
So it would be 1 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah. Yep. So it's 1 plus strength modifier.
Yep. That's all the damage.
So whatever your strength modifier
Yeah,
is.
so 4. This is what I'm.
Yeah. So and you're gonna try
Oh,
and
wait,
parry.
no, 3.
No, yeah, it'd
And
be
then
3.
there's
So
interception.
you rolled a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
6 plus 2, so that's 0 damage. Take 0.
Okay. So he punches you, and the guard starts to laugh a little bit. And he goes, "All right," and he kind of uses his foot and shoves mouth. Says, "All right, this dragon rat is yours."
It was mine to begin with.
And Lady Ekaze says, looks at Samael, and she says, "So have you assembled a team?"
More or less. 2 clerics, 2 dashing rogues, and a dragonborn.
I'm a monk
A dashing rogue and a dashing monk.
No.
who is now attached to this cleric.
She says, she gives you.
Just wait, you said I'm a monk. You didn't say mouth. Mouth?
she reaches into her coin
I heard
purse
about it,
and
I
pulls
heard
out 3 electrum pieces, and she says, "Here are 3 electrum pieces. Outfit your party as needed."
All right, boys. Looks like we're going shopping.
Sure, I could use some extra daggers.
I got one for you. Hey, where'd my butter knife go?
So
Is it daggers?
That looks like my butter knife.
So 3 electrum pieces is worth 15 gold. You can purchase with 15 gold and your own money anything that you would like out of the player's handbook.
Spend it all, guys.
How much do we have? What can we?
Well, whatever money you have, and then we have 15 gold as the party.
As a party, yeah. So we're gonna need food rations, water.
Yes, we will need rations.
Have some stuff.
I need to get into my inventory and add my daggers.
Since I'm so small, if I buy like a bow staff, can it be half price since I'm buying a small?
I would
one?
say yeah.
Like a bow staff. You just pick one up and look at me, and I just sit there.
Let's go grab a broom from like
I
a
can
shop.
usually.
And you want one that's treated.
Of
course,
my
you're
book.
Yeah, your book.
The middle
is-
section
I
is
just
still
find it
stuck
slightly
together.
like
There's
a
the
stick
equipment
that's like the
section
size of
below
my
it.
Wow. The power of
It's
the DM.
It's the DM magic.
So 3 days of rations. What's 5 silver multiplied by
But I have this
5
stuff.
I wish I brought my books.
multiplied by 4. You should go for 4 days.
So wait a minute.
So 25 times 4
Would be
100 silver pieces.
right, which would be
Oh, we not.
Aww, Renob of the double fist.
10 gold.
Yeah.
The drunken master.
So food takes all but 5 of our gold.
But I mean, you have your own gold too that you use.
Oh yeah, you guys can spend your own gold.
Oh, thanks for that.
Thank you for permission of spending my
I can
own
buy
money.
a
My money.
Or that guy over there's own money.
That guy's money.
Alright, I want fancy clothes.
You can buy fancy. Yeah, anything in the equipment list that you can afford, you are welcome to purchase.
No.
Add items.
I'm trying to something
Enough?
wrong. Where would
That
like
doesn't help
food
you.
rations and stuff be?
Doesn't hurt you.
It should be with all the like adventure gear and for equipment packs.
Is that good enough? Maybe.
Huh?
Thanks, sir.
That action is very hard for me.
So the way I'm doing it is I clicked inventory, manage inventory, and then here, whatever I want, I can do this. And it finds it.
I'm not used to having to shop.
Potion of healing?
No. Do that.
I don't know you that well. So my guy wouldn't just be like
One ration
50 gold
for
pieces.
one day
I am not getting a
five
potion of
silver
healing.
pieces?
Mm-hmm.
I'll
mean
have that
rocks.
much gold.
Yeah, that's why I multiplied it by 5 and then multiplied it by 4 for 4 days.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotcha.
And that's 10 of our 15 gold. 10 gold.
For all of us.
For
For all of us. So we're using that. We're buying food with.
With that, that's food and water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy a tinderbox.
You should already have
I don't need it. I just want a bucket.
one. Do you want to borrow mine? I can buy an abacus. Then we can count better.
1 to 10.
What are you looking for?
I just wanted to see if I had the fireflies.
A fireflies?
By the way, if you ever
So I
find
have to
whoever
add
stole my
everything
pouch,
that I brought.
give you half the gold.
Investigation.
What's that?
I brought a lot of cosplay props. Do I have to count them in my weight? Because I
No.
brought
No, we're
props
not.
and things
No.
We're not.
and items.
No, you can have that.
We
as
don't
free,
care
We
about
can
that.
add that as free flavor.
Okay. Because here's a rock I can buy that I brought some.
I mean, you can buy rocks.
Sound like
If you want geodes, go get your geodes. I need to stop at one of those random shops. Little geo shops. And be like, alright, what do you guys actually have?
Yeah. What's behind the curtain?
We have a lot more to buy. Super curious. What you got? Alright, is there anything that we should do?
I don't know what we're doing.
Food.
Should we buy a tent?
I only hold 2 people.
How much is a tent?
I do believe that
It's like 2 gold pieces.
we sleeping in the carts.
Is there a cart? How big can the cart
The
hold?
caravan has multiple carts, I believe.
No, I didn't want to buy a lock. Dang it.
Doesn't stop anyone.
This is a caravan?
Yes.
So there's multiple carts?
Yes.
And we're probably sleeping in the carts.
Fuck that, Malcolm's gonna sleep on
How do I put a blow gun needle in a crossbow?
Simmer down.
Very careful.
You heard me.
Just drinking beer.
It's 25 gold for a lockpick set?
Do what I want.
No, sir.
I do what I want, right?
Oh, that's what 50 gold pieces.
I can do what I want, please.
I was gonna get a second lockpick set, which isn't great.
Is there anything that I need to get? I don't think I need to get anything.
I mean, if you don't need anything, then don't.
Getting the rations.
I get a boomerang.
It has no cost. I can't find it. This is
Mouth just
dash.
makes one for
This is
you.
dash dash.
Let's see.
I want a boomerang.
Now thanks you by giving you a boomerang.
I was gonna buy 2 more bullets, but
Not like grabs a log and
Oh, it doesn't have a cost.
I don't know what to
Boomerang.
do. Who's gonna give me a boomerang?
And it doesn't show up
No way.
in the master
like
equipment list. So
$4
no,
pieces.
because it doesn't even show up in the
So only what's available is what's in that.
in the player's handbook.
Not available.
So it's just not available.
There's no boomerang merchant.
I'm gonna carve one. I'll figure it out.
Druid craft.
You see a picture, just.
Let's say you're what else?
I've
You're
seen
good
them
with
in
wood.
a catalog that are like a boomerang. I haven't got two more maybe.
I feel like you traveled
It's
here.
out of stock, and
after
I'm
hearing.
like,
Basically, all boomerang is a club with the throne feature.
yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. I'm gonna knock people out with a stick from over here.
I can bless the boomerang and then throw it.
Here's your blessing.
Bonk. Ah, what the
I'm
fuck?
trying to save
It
you,
would be
mother.
like dexterity, right?
Huh?
Throw weapon, so yeah.
Can I buy ropes?
You can buy ropes.
Oh yeah, I need those fancy clothes.
I'll buy a set of, what are they called? Manacles?
Yeah? Buy manacles.
Manacles?
Handcuffs.
Handcuffs.
Old-timey handcuffs.
Suspicious.
Well, you bought the rope.
I have rope. I bought robes.
Robes.
Oh. This is just in case I find unfortunate or who stole my gold.
Oh yeah, he wanted to see if I could find the person who stole his gold. So can
Yeah, I
do
offered him half the gold in the pouch.
Can I do an investigation check?
If there's
Sure.
any left.
Who do you feel like is good at investigating? I'll let you pick the d20.
Oh shit. What's my answer? This one.
Okay. Ooh. What is it?
19.
19.
Plus.
Nothing.
So you wander around town asking the various street urchins and whatnot if there's been any big spenders recently, and they point you in the direction of this kid you recognize as being the one to have stolen the pouch from Samuel.
I want to sneak up and then grapple him.
Go and make a stealth check.
What is that? Oh god damn it, 9. Wait, no, that was 3? Yeah, 9.
So he sees you. So roll initiative.
Let's take a break. 16.
So he only got 7. You get to go first. What do you want to do?
I want to grapple him.
Okay. Go and make a attack.
Actually, I don't want to grapple him. Actually, I want to whip him.
All right.
Good.
Go for it.
Uh, 15.
That hits.
Do you want to specify non-lethal?
What? And what? Okay, so that is a 7. And I'm going to yell out, thief!
Hot kettle.
So he
Do I see this happening?
Were
No.
you following him
Damn.
while he invested? No.
Just if I did, I was going to throw my purse at the guy's feet.
Cut his hands off.
he pulls out a hand crossbow and fires at you, but the shot goes wild. And just as he does that, two large city guardsmen wearing, the Arabian type helmets with the spike on top and flowing robe grab him and arrest him. And they turn to you and they're like, "Who's he accused of stealing from?"
He is accused of stealing from. I turn and I point. He's not there.
I followed you.
Oh, you did? Okay. But from this guy.
Is this true, sir?
There
Yes,
was
sir.
there was a scuffle inside the inn. I tried to stop him previously, and I whipped the man of the
Manservant.
night on accident. It was embarrassing.
The guards chuckle like, well, it's a whore, who cares? But
It was more the fact that I did this.
and they pull a pouch off the guy's belt, and in this pouch is 100 gold pieces. This should cover your costs, and you are going to go be sentenced immediately. And they drag him off.
How old is this kid?
He looks like he's maybe 16.
Yeah, he's lived a long life.
And I just grabbed him and
No.
It's the law of the land, man.
I feel like I'm gonna be killed if I intervene. But
See you later, hooks for hands.
I would like to kindly request, since he's, I'll give each guard a gold piece. So I'd like to kindly request no mutilation and nothing too extreme, as he is a young lad.
Put him to work in the
Make a
mines.
persuasion check with advantage.
Put him to work in the mines.
Put him to work in the mines.
You know you can send me secret messages, right?
I should do that.
Yeah.
I was just thinking like,
13.
So the guards say, "Oh, we've got a better idea in store for him. We're going to put him into the city watch's personal harem."
That sounds
Beautiful.
nice.
He's really good with his hands.
Sex slave?
Great decision. I grab him and we start leaving. It doesn't matter about payment.
We figure in about a week we'll be able to work his punishment out of him.
So that's
thanks.
50 for you and 48 for me.
Going in a tight end, coming out a wide receiver.
No, give me 49. You did a good thing.
Did I?
Do I know that they went? to do
I
this?
don't think that they mentioned it to anybody else.
Okay.
Oh, don't
Damn.
worry, you're gonna get your cut.
Because if I knew about it, I was gonna be like waiting for him, like, no.
So, after a little bit, you guys return back. So has everybody done their shopping?
Oh yeah, I didn't want anything other than.
You have money.
I have
now.
money again.
I'm gonna go find Malf.
Okay.
Billy.
I just was gonna say I bought caltraps.
Calchips are
Amazing.
great and very much underrated.
Saw that. I can see that.
Can turn an area into difficult terrain very quickly.
Malf just pulled off the fastest con ever, and I give him half, so 20.
24.
Wait,
What?
did you get 50?
No, when he split it, I told him just split it down the middle because he gave 2 to the guard.
Oh, okay.
So we got
I was
49.
like, that would've been.
Alright, no, I can't afford it. Any better armor, so.
Okay.
Half plate is 200 gold pieces.
Oh.
So you all meet up at the Caravan Ward, and she is this lady Etese is ready to leave. She is sitting in the front caravan, still wearing her bright red dress with the bells on the bottom. The only difference is that she has put on like a leather vest, armor piece, and some bracers. And she is armed with what appears to be a large scythe that she just kind of sits next to her. Looks for all the world like she's going to go out and cut down a bunch of grain. Yeah.
Insight check. Never mind. A 6.
Yep, scythe.
Yep, sorry.
No.
It's on
Everybody
the
make a perception check.
Am I in the sunlight?
You are.
Fuck.
Disadvantage.
I'm at disadvantage.
It's okay.
Okay.
Natural one.
Again.
18.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
17.
So pretty much everybody except for Jex, you notice that as she is climbing up onto this, the first wagon, there are 5 wagons in this caravan. She's climbing up onto the first wagon, and you notice that her dress seems to move and the bells jingle all by itself, but there's no real wind.
Maybe she's got large hips.
How many
Maybe the hips don't lie.
carts are in this caravan?
Huh?
How many carts are in this caravan?
5.
Alright. You two can take one caravan and then each of us get the rest.
Yep.
I'm sorry,
Ow.
where is the lady?
She's sitting in the first cart that is leaving.
That's where I was gonna.
Is it already gone?
Well, I mean,
Okay,
they're getting ready to leave.
We're
So,
loading
Is
up.
there room on that carriage? Can I sit in it?
yeah,
I'd like to.
okay.
Alright, I'll take car 2.
You're about to Jesus the shit out of her, aren't you?
That's gonna be
Actually-
Jesus for the next 4 fucking days.
Do I see her going up to the front caravan?
Hold on, let me put my Faith Plus 1 CD in.
Do I see her going rushing up to the front caravan? We call Boss Lady. I'm gonna sit in the 5th caravan. If that's all.
Or the
That's what I
5th
was
cart.
gonna
Okay.
go. I was gonna go the back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I was gonna sit in the front, and then I saw
I was gonna go
you
to
run
the
up,
back.
and I was like, I'm taking the back one.
We'll be in the second cart.
Okay. So, and you're going to be in the 5th cart, so that leaves 3 and 4. I mean, you don't all have to ride in a cart, but there's more than enough room for all of you. And
Can
the
be
cart,
in. Are the other cars covered?
they have like a heavy tarp that's cinched down tight over.
Oregon Trail, here we go.
Yeah, they're not like covered wagons. They're just open carts that they've
I
thrown
just
a
picture them as covered
a
by
tonneau
Yeah.
cover over.
That's
it.
what
All
they
right,
are.
I'm gonna
in
be
my
under
head.
the
It's
cover.
Skyrim.
Okay.
How
Yeah,
many
you
of us
can
are
do it.
dying of dysentery?
I have purified water. It's fine. It'll be okay.
I'm dying of sunburn.
Yeah, that's true.
Jump
I have
across the river.
Yeah. It's so bright.
I mean,
And I have
mouth.
water.
I like to think that every time you say something that has a mouth, it's just our characters are slowly starting to understand you.
I swear he just spoke. It's a trick of the mind, dude. Spend a few years with him and swear that he speaks.
On your first date, things go fairly easy. And at night, you set up a small encampment. You take watches. Things are going easy. You're out in the middle of the desert, traveling.
Easy to go.
Up the Calimport River toward Keltar. But on the second day of travel,
He can make a nice pot for you.
It's not the heat that's hurting him.
I know.
It's the sun itself.
You give him an ice block, he just.
I have a card set. With that, I have a card set, and so I imagine we're playing like Dual Fish, and I'm like, you have 2 of hearts. Mouth. Damn it!
Yeah, for some reason, he's really good at cards. I'm just sitting there like, only have 2 cards left, and I have like nothing placed in
Well,
front
we'd
of
have
me.
the entire deck, and you'd have to have 1 card.
No, because whenever he says it, read aloud, it's like, Joe Damn it! Just constantly.
Yeah,
lose.
and it's just an arm that comes out from the canvas and grabs it.
How did you get so good at this?
I don't know why I've never beat him.
You won't share the secret.
on the second day, so on that end where the desert is, you can place your minis, preferably in the setup of how you are riding in the caravan.
Definitely. What's the back? Is this me and you?
No,
No.
that's her and I.
Those two? Okay.
You can be the
I-
anything.
The little,
Okay.
the little light in the hands is me,
And
so I in the back.
I'll continue to be
This is you.
This Luke.
So,
Where were you in the caravan?
She's in the front, I'm in the back.
I am.
I'm in the very back, behind all of you.
I am
You're
almost all the way in the
Me back here.
This is great. We have the casters out front.
We also
Oh,
have. We also
caster,
have.
good.
I got her with the same AC
All
and
these
a higher
hands
HP than me.
Don't worry.
Yet.
yeah, it's the casters, but they're clerics. They're not normal casters.
Yeah.
Beefy. From
Beefy.
across the desert plains.
Oh god, this is a desert?
Yes.
I'm fucking dying.
There's sun everywhere.
Oh.
You see a cloud of dust on the horizon, and as this dust is getting closer, and you realize that it is a small herd of 5 axe beaks that are rushing towards the caravan. Everybody, roll initiative.
Aw, they're gonna rip our heads off.
How
That's
feral are
fabulous.
they?
Fairly feral. I mean, they're considered a large beast, unaligned. They don't have an alignment, but
Oh my god, it's a
they have been known to try to attack caravans and whatnot, trying to in search for food.
What are these?
Axe beaks.
chocobo.
Chocobos, but with blade mouse.
Yep, chocobos. I'm a tame one.
So to tell you,
I never knew I needed something so badly in D&D until just now.
this
You guys
is
play D&D? I'm
what
playing
axe
Final
beaks
Fantasy.
look like.
Yes.
This one has a riding harness on it. These are not. These are wild.
They don't have harnesses on.
See the one right below it. It says chocobo.
That's Josh trying to feed a rat.
Chocobo, yes.
Velociraptor.
Yeah. Oh, his hand bitten off.
When lost is the
Oh
one.
shit, that was fucking hilarious. I remember that. That was great.
I'll
So,
never forget him. Like, I got a better idea. And he ties the rope to an axe and he's trying to throw the axe at our face down bodies.
Just to hook us and track it back.
Jax, what did you get?
And Jack Scott, 17, and a text to Cassidy.
Samael.
Zero.
Sammy.
Oh, sorry, I was hoping. 10.
10. Lyricel.
21.
Pyre.
16.
Mouth.
10.
You want to go
And
first?
Dalit.
7.
Jesus.
I mean, I guess I can.
Alright, you can go first.
So, Lyricel. You can see these axe beaks coming towards you. What do you want to do?
I want to.
Cast rat style.
Cast immediate
Yeah,
power.
literally. I want to, like, do we have any meat or anything?
We have our
You got
rations.
the
Do you only
rations that
have
you
a
need
ration?
to fucking
Can I
live.
I only have. I can only sacrifice one.
Well,
How many are there? A whole
5.
herd? 5?
if
Can
we
they
kill
cut-
one, they can eat it.
That might be okay.
Oh, Christ.
But I want to, like, calm them down. Maybe tame one or two, which could be helpful.
So you want to try? So you want to hold an action till they get closer and try to do like an animal handling check on them?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to ready an action. You're getting ready in action to do a terrible idea. But That's not unusual for this group. Welcome to the game. So you're holding an action, or readying an action until they get closer. Jax, what would you like to do?
I guess I wouldn't notice her getting ready to be like. So how far away are they?
They're about 30 feet away. They are moving. These guys can move 50 feet a turn.
Do we have anything we can?
So next round they're going to be on top of you guys.
Yeah.
Manacles. So if you want to tie their feet together.
Can I use the caltrops on them without killing them?
It would hurt their feet a
Will
lot.
they get really mad?
Yeah. that
But
would
they're
hurt their
already
feet
mad.
A lot.
So
I
we
think
can
they're-
slow them down.
So I'm gonna huck
calm
a
them
dagger
down
at
and
one
feed
of
them,
them.
and then we can kill a couple of them and like feed like a couple of them, right?
Oh my lord.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Dagger.
Okay. Throw the dagger.
That's all.
18.
That hits.
For 8 points of damage, do I have sneak attack or no?
No.
Okay. Then I'm going to bonus. Oh, I can't do that yet.
Yeah, you're only level 1.
Muscle memory.
Muscle memory.
Yeah, right?
From your prior lives.
I'm gonna offhand throw another dagger.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna lose a dagger. I rolled
Yeah.
an 8.
That's a miss. All right. The axe beaks.
Oh
That's not
So
four.
imagine that the axe beak, their temperament is they move like an ostrich, but they have the temperament of like
I hate ostriches.
Like an ostrich? It's gonna attack you?
Ostrich.
more like a turkey. Have you ever like
Oh.
a real turkey?
That's worse.
They're fucking dickheads.
That's worse. I've had pet turkeys, and every time I went out with like anything that wasn't jeans, he'd puff all up and start running after me.
Yeah, that's kind of their temperament.
Use your chicken legs.
Well, no, it'd be like, that's a bright colored leg. I don't like it, and then he'd run after me.
So how close are they to us?
On you. Hello, friendly active.
No,
So would I be undercover?
Yes.
Okay. So do they know I'm there?
No.
They smell you.
They know me, and I hit one with the
You
dagger.
shouldn't go over to them.
No,
No, they're coming up to us right now.
You should run away.
So who's in the last part?
I am.
You.
Can you see it all?
Yeah.
Okay. So
That's here.
they get up to you. You can.
No, they're coming from the side.
They get up to you.
You can go ahead and you can attempt to make an animal handling check. The one that came up to you has a dagger in it. So
I
you
would've
are
missed.
No, first one hit.
Oh.
Second
you are a disadvantage for your animal handling check.
I want to throw a caltrop and then do an handling check if any of them survive.
Well, throwing caltrops down now wouldn't really.
They're not gonna
help.
be on it.
No,
Taking pieces.
Yeah, they're already on top of you.
Yeah,
They're-
gonna take
they're
pieces
standing
of
in
damage.
front of
you
you.
would have needed to have thrown that down before they got
On
there.
your-
Yeah, because it causes piercing damage, and it basically it causes piercing damage if somebody moves through an area of caltrops at full speed.
But yeah, you
It
can.
basically it's an area of denial weapon that
Okay.
cuts their movement.
I made a decision.
But you could try your animal handling idea,
I'm gonna go for the one that has a dagger in it.
right?
Can
Where
you
is
use
the
that
dagger?
dagger like a handle?
Yeah,
It's like
where's the
in its
dagger?
chest. It's bleeding pretty good. It is really pissed off.
Now it's angry.
Yeah. Before it was just shitty. Now it's fucking angry.
Come on, do your animal.
I want to calm it down and pull it out, or maybe I just grab it and get on its back and try to calm it down and then pull it out.
Yeah, just think about how that's going to calm somebody down. let's say there's a dagger in
Ah!
Taylor's chest.
It's
And I grab him from behind.
But it's already a pissed off animal, so I might have to be more not nice to it.
You can try.
Do your animal handling check. I just want to see what happens.
At disadvantage.
Animal handling at disadvantage if that's what you want to try to do.
Hold on, I have.
You were so confident in your plus in animal handling a second ago.
Well,
Good luck.
I want.
Like I wanted to help you, but like my character wouldn't know that's what you're trying to do, so I tried to help you.
Stabbed it. So now I'm trying to deal with it being stabbed, and I have to kill it.
Oh no.
We have food.
I know, it's so sad.
We're gonna have the best Thanksgiving dinner ever.
Can I?
I brought barbecue sauce. Let's make wings.
I want to just like pull the dagger out. I want to just try and take
Okay.
it out.
Can use it to slit his throat.
I was gonna cast Cure Wounds, but
Make an unarmed attack check to try and grab the dagger and pull it out.
Is that plus anything?
It would be plus her. Well, she's not proficient, so it would be plus her strength modifier.
oh no, my animal.
I would say you
plus
can
six.
add your dex modifier. That's fine.
She's a dexterous character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can add your dex modifier.
Okay, so whatever it is plus. Oh, it's 15.
Yeah, you grab it and you pull the dagger out of it. It doesn't care that you're trying to help it. It's going to make an attack of opportunity.
Can I?
Nat 20. Wow. That's how we're going to start that
Give me a
off.
slap for nature.
Well, thanks for joining.
Good to know you.
For 15 points of slashing damage with its beak.
Are you on
Jesus
cards?
fucking Christ.
So are you
Wait.
unconscious?
I have 15 hit points.
You are at 0, so...
I can't do anything about it. I
One-
can't fight it.
Do you have shield?
Yeah, I have
that
a
was-
shield.
No, you don't have shield.
I have a shield.
It's a nat 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, one of your two clerics gets a face full of axe beak, and
Is she within 60 feet of me?
yes,
Okay.
she's gonna smell like axe body spray.
Alright. So that.
High school all over again.
Yes. All right. So on your next turn, assuming that somebody doesn't heal you, we get to learn about death saving throws.
And auto failing when you get attacked while you're down.
And going down the line, the next axe beak.
Sounds like you're saying ass.
Axe beak. The next axe beak. So the next one is that you, David?
That's me.
All right.
So, do I have to wait
No, it's not.
my
It's,
turn? I do, right?
it's
Yeah.
mouth.
Yes. It's mouth. It is going to try to beak you. 18 to hit. Alright. For
This is gonna be a TPK.
8 points of slashing damage.
I'm unconscious. I'm just kidding.
How you looking?
That would be a first time that I've
Oh.
done a TPK with axe beaks.
Alright.
Level 1 TPK.
Who's the next in the line?
Mouth, like
That's
it's in the
me,
cover.
but I'm like
I
in the
should've-
car.
So the axe beak can't see you.
It's like a Jurassic Park moment.
And you have
Yeah, but then a fucking little dinosaur pops out instead.
so we're gonna say you have 3/4 cover. I mean
Okay.
you can see what's going on.
Right.
But that gives you a +5 to your AC.
Brilliant.
So what's that make your AC now?
23.
Mouth is counting cards and looks at so like just sees.
So the axe beak, I mean, it can smell you. It knows there's something there, and it's going to attack the tarp that you're hiding under. Nat 20.
I'm dead.
Fuck.
How come?
Can I do my reaction?
What's your action?
Your warding flame.
So what's that do?
Puts a bright light in front of the guy's face.
Sure. So they have disadvantage on their attack.
Both men.
Nat 1.
Oh, good. That's much better.
Oh,
One cleric goes down. You just hear this splat, and a bunch of blood comes out from under the.
So you see a bright flash go off. You're probably not blind. But this bright flash goes off, and the axe beak's eyes are kind of glazed over, and it's just pecking and hitting at the side of the caravan, or at the side of the cart.
We're gonna lose a cart.
Next in
So you might as
line
well just
would be
full cover and plus 20
Pyre.
AC. Oh, yeah, 20.
Soft 20 to hit.
It's like we're level 4.
That hits.
Okay.
There's a 32 hit.
For 10 points of slashing damage.
I'm gonna use my interception fighting style since he's 5 feet from me,
Okay.
and try and reduce that as much as I can.
Holy shit.
But it's been a long time since we've been level 1.
You're
Well,
only
I also feel like when we were level 1 and we had these little encounters, it was like, roll initiative. Everybody rolled really high, so we
Yeah,
wiped
right.
out the goblins before they did anything.
Right.
you're only taking 4 points.
What happened?
I stepped in and tried to block it. It bounced off my sword.
He used his reaction to
Gotcha.
intercept.
It's a fighting style called interception. When a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of an attack, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage the target takes by 1d10 plus 2 to a minimum of 0 damage. You must wield like a shield or a simple martial weapon that you use this reaction.
The last one is going to attack Samael. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
For 5 points of slashing damage.
That hurt.
Everything hurts at this level.
My only reaction is opportunity attack right now. I can do so little.
Pyre, what would you like to do?
I am going to strike with my scimitar.
All right.
10.
10 does not hit.
Alright, so as a bonus action, I am going to use Blood Curse of Bloated Agony.
What does that fucking do?
Uh,
What is this shit?
You curse a creature that you can see within 30 feet of you to painfully swell until the end of your next turn.
How
For
much
the
da-
duration of this curse, the creature has disadvantage on strength and dexterity ability checks and takes 1d8 necrotic damage if it makes more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Okay, so disadvantage on strength and dex. So that means all of its attacks are at disadvantage.
If it tries to do more than one action on a turn,
It takes necrotic.
necrotic damage.
Well, it only has one action,
Well, if it takes... Yeah.
but it's a disadvantage. So. Okay. Samael, what would you like to do?
Oh,
Actually,
and I
Malcolm's
can
gonna go for me.
amplify it,
Okay.
but I'm not going to.
You what?
Mouth was going to go before me since we rolled the same. I let him go first.
Oh, okay. So mouth. Actually, I can fix that.
So if I pop from underneath my cover,
Your AC will be back to normal.
it'll be back to normal. But kobolds have pack tactics.
Right.
You have advantage on attack rolls against the creature if at least one of your allies is within 5 feet of the creature and the ally isn't incapacitated.
So not you.
Me.
Yeah, him. So he's next to the one that just tried to attack me, right?
Right.
Close enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well. Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna pop out from underneath it.
hmm
I'm gonna punch it,
Okay.
I'll use Fury
and I'm gonna
Slice.
get back underneath the cover.
Can you bonus action behind that?
No.
No.
But he can.
Oh,
move.
you're going up behind the cover. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, because the Axebeak is blinded and furious at the cart for some reason, your attack has advantage.
Okay, so I'm just rolling one.
Yeah.
Because it's sun.
Because it's sunny out.
Right. What'd you get?
10.
A 10?
Yeah.
That is a miss.
We're gonna die. Attack with your other hand?
No, I don't. I'm level 1, so I don't really have anything.
Well, you have offhand attack. Oh, no, you got pop.
Can I do that? If I can do that, then I'm going to do that. Can I do that?
Do you have 2 weapon fighting?
I'm level 1, I don't know.
Go down to your bonus action.
Bonus action. Attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon. On your turn, you can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action. I will do that. You just chained me, so I'm not rolling you again.
Fainted the first swing.
Do you have Princes of the Apocalypse?
Fainted the second swing too. Let's say.
You just jumped out like a cat when they're chasing like a little string. And you go back out there.
Mouth!
No, these furious fights. It wasn't very effective.
Okay. That's all I need.
So,
So you duck back out there under the. Okay. Samael, what would you like to do?
That was a lot of effort for nothing.
Yeah, we're doing great, guys.
Swing the one in front of me with my
2, 3. I rolled 2
long
fucking
swords,
3s.
but I'm going to cast.
Dice jam.
I'm going to cast Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
Green flame.
They haven't watched that.
4.
I know what it is.
I know. You know. You getting that one?
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna die.
So the axe beak.
Can we lifeline for help? Because Cassidy's ready to play.
This is gonna be one of those things where it's like we all die, and then he goes, "Okay, so you all wake up from that dream. Are you sure there's nothing else you want to buy?"
He's not close enough for me to touch, is
Nope.
I'm 5 feet with you.
he? Yeah, you're
Oh.
close enough.
Yeah.
Now is not the time,
So
guys.
you
gonna die.
I'm always
overswing,
time.
and the axe beak
Good
gets a
point.
soft 20 on a reaction to take an attack on you.
Yep.
God damn it, you guys! I'm low level.
For only 3 points of slashing damage.
We have 4 health.
You only have 4 health.
No, he got hit before.
Oh,
So
shit.
He has 4 health. He took 3 points of damage, but it could have just outright knocked him down too.
Dalit, what would you like to do?
Okay, here we go.
Should go Healy heal.
2,
I'm
3.
gonna cast Healing Word on her.
Okay, so she go ahead and roll your.
She gets 6 points of
Alright.
health.
You get 1d4. Roll.
So you have 6 hit points, and you are back up.
1d4 minus 3.
You get 1d2.
And then, so that's a bonus action.
Okay.
I showed Corey that text.
So like Corey's down like what, 1 hit point now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
he's
literally at
sitting
1.
right next to me. I'm trying to find something that I can do.
And
Cure wounds.
I'm at 3.
I don't think I have that yet.
Yeah, Yeah, that's I think a level 2 spell. Like I believe Healing Word is like
about as good as I can.
Can you cast it twice?
It's got a casting time bonus action though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you bonus action cast it and then use your action to cast it?
I mean, I don't see why not. Honestly, that's never come up before.
That would use all my level 1 spell slots.
I mean, we're kind of desperate.
That's kind of getting there, isn't it?
We kind of just ran to the desperate state. and
They
said-
are pretty much walking right through us, and we can't fucking hit them.
I've hit one. I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
Is it still alive?
Shut up. Is yours dead?
No, but at least he's got disadvantage.
Can anybody, like, I wish I had a gun. Just make a loud bang and scare them away.
Or make a loud bang and turn their head into a canoe.
If you land the shot, yeah. Yes, no. You sound like you have an idea.
I know ready to cast things now that I'm standing there.
That's why I got you back up. I can't do this by myself.
I'm okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
There's a lot of swirly ones.
Now, blue.
You want
Man,
that?
I got one this one time that tasted
Yummy.
exactly
Okay,
like
so-
toothpaste.
I can't heal everyone, but I can
What
do
is that
bless.
one?
Okay. So who are the 3 people you're gonna pick to blast?
Who?
I'm at
Who else
3 hit
is-
points.
Cinnamon.
Oh. Okay, so
It's not.
you
I don't like cinnamon.
are blessed. I think Corey.
Corey is at 1.
I'm at 3.
I thought you got hit for 3.
No, I had 12,
Oh.
and then I got
But
hit
he's
for
at
5, and then 3.
And Luke, you're still.
I'm 7.
What are you at?
Somebody distracted the thing, so I'm
Oh,
fine.
I already helped you. Okay,
Yeah.
and you were blessed too.
Okay.
And what does that come with?
That
A
is.
D4 to attack rolls and saving throws.
Oh, damn it.
Not using that.
Okay. D4 to attack poisons.
Yes.
Okay.
We're up to a minute.
Would you like to tell me?
Oh, I'm
So
good.
maybe that'll
Thank
be a little boost.
So, out of the front cart next to Lyricol,
Now it's cantrips.
Lady hesitates, grabs her scythe,
Oh,
She
Lord.
could have just fucking killed all these things. Now
Jumps-
I wasted all my
jumps in the air, spinning around, so her dress comes out and is ringing bells. And she comes down and makes her first attack on the first axe beak that she pulled the dagger out of.
No, I'm gonna kill that one.
And it loses its head.
Yay!
She then action surges and moves to the next one, and you quickly notice that she's not touching the ground. She is hovering and spinning around. She misses that one though. So one of them's dead.
Yep.
She is a air genocide fighter battle master. More appropriately would be a whirling dervish.
Beautiful.
Lyricol, now that you are, I mean, not
Awake.
probably
Well,
healthy with 6 hit points, but you're back up. What would you like to do?
I have cure wounds on Sam.
Okay.
Sam,
Look at
I have to touch him though.
he's far away.
How far? 35 feet from me?
You could do healing word.
You're gonna get hit along the way.
I don't have healing word.
No.
We ran all the way around.
Oh yeah.
I
Well, what
run
about
all the way around?
You
I
only have
35
one hit point, right?
3.
Are you closer? Who's closest?
I think he's
Oh.
closer.
Yeah, because he's right next to
I was
you.
right next to you, and you're like,
Okay.
I'm gonna go heal this other guy.
I
Alright, well,
can't.
He mentioned God once. He's my best friend.
hold on a second. Reaction.
I'll cast cure wounds
you healing me
Oh, shit, they're gonna get a turn before I go.
for? 8?
Again.
D8,
Oh.
You need a what?
They're gonna get a turn before I go again.
right? Right?
You have bless.
No,
No, you don't.
He does.
Plus my
I can do the
spellcasting
thing
ability
again.
Oh,
Okay.
you're not hurt at all, though.
I can only do it once per round.
That's fine.
Yeah, but he's
Today.
fucking rolling nat 20s and shit. Like,
That's okay. In the afternoon game, I rolled like 6 nat 1s. It was stupid.
oh, good, you got them all out in that game. That
Yeah.
makes me feel much better.
Thank God.
Okay.
All our names are David apparently in this campaign.
16 points of health.
I
for
get
you.
16?
I have to catch you when I go. Cure wounds.
Jesus.
That's more
That's
than
what
you
happened.
got.
Because my
right?
ability modifier is my wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the hell does everybody have such high, like,
Look, I can't get punched, but I can cure wounds.
She's got a
I
glass
can dish
jaw,
it out,
but
but I can't
she's
do
quick
anything.
with the band-aids.
I did it right.
everybody's
They even have little
modifiers are so
Pokemon
high.
on them.
Okay.
Mine aren't, just the ones that I need.
I have a really good one, I have an okay one, and then some more okay ones, and then a... I mean, it's not a minus.
I had 2 really good ones, and then actually I did pretty well on my guy.
I have nothing for
I'm just looking at my
charisma.
stats. I'm like,
Me neither.
oh, shit.
Big bag Guzego.
Me too.
So, Jax, what would you like to do?
And I got 1 for intelligence.
I
Now
would
that you're
like-
feeling healthy.
I'm feeling healthy and blessed.
Man of my life.
So I'm going to
Stab and axe beak.
I am going to stab an axe beak, but I'm going to jump over them and land on the other side of them.
Okay, you can do that.
So I stay within 5 feet of both of them.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stab the one attacking you.
Okay.
So I get flanking.
Well, flanking's bonus or an optional roll that we don't.
Oh,
We don't observe that.
my
Well,
bad.
it just starts to get retarded.
Yeah. We know.
Nice.
I was mostly just trying to get advantage so I get the sneak attack bonus. Soft point.
What'd you get?
Soft point.
That hits.
I thought you said soft point. I was like, what soft point?
Soft. 7.
Okay, that axe beak is dead.
Thank goodness. Maybe not one. Maybe only one of us will die now.
It'll be me.
Maybe I have 3 HP.
Anything with the bonus action?
Oh yeah, stab my offhand. Stab with a dagger.
Okay.
Oh, it
Yeah.
has an attack. +6. 24.
That hits. God, you guys, these things have a challenge rating of a quarter. They're not even a full 1.
So 6.
Shut your dirty mouth. You gave 5 of them. That's 1 1/4.
6 to the
How much?
6 to the
And we're level
Okay.
1, so they're a quarter bigger than we are.
So you stab it, it doesn't go down yet.
Fuck you.
The axe beaks. So the one that you just stabbed is going to beak you.
Oh, it's not going to peck with heart more aggressively.
No,
one's
well,
dead.
that one's dead. 22 to hit.
Yup.
Oh, at least it's not another nat 20.
I never got
For
hit by-
5 points of slashing
Wait a
damage.
minute. Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, bless.
+4.
+4.
Plus a
on
die 4.
The D4. Ah.
Well, that was only on the attack, and you already hit it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And saving throw, sorry.
And saved it, but not damage. So
Well-
5 points of slashing damage.
Okay, I took it.
The next one is going to attack Pyre. 16 to hit.
So
He's
in
at
the game-
disadvantage.
Oh, that's right.
When they cast bless,
Uh-huh.
if they ever lived D&D on
Uh-huh.
they go.
11, sure misses you.
That is.
The next one down the
Yes, and it
line.
does like this little light, like,
Who's going to attack Samael?
and then the people that it hits, like,
There's a perfectly healthy cleric right there.
16 to hit.
Misses.
Okay.
they're like,
So you're already doing better this turn, or this round. Pyre, what would you like to do?
I am going to try to strike again with my double hit 712.
Okay.
This plus, wait, it's plus 4, right?
Yes.
No.
Plus D4.
Yeah. $18.
That hits.
Thank goodness. Okay.
Welcome up.
Oof. He is grievously injured, but
And
he
I'm going to attack with my bonus action.
Okay. So what are you using in your offhand?
It's a double-sided, so.
Oh, okay.
So you're going bam.
Yeah. And 6.
That's a miss.
Oh no, I rolled
Oh.
for attack again. Never mind.
You could roll
I
a
didn't-
D4 for the bless.
Oh no! I
Oh,
rolled the
gotcha.
attack.
Gotcha.
You rolled damage, not
Oh, gotcha.
to hit.
15.
That hits.
Perfect. Okay. Now do this again. 10.
Okay, that axe beak dies.
You hit 20?
Huh?
You hit 20?
Yeah.
10 and 10?
Yep. Okay.
Where's 20?
Mouth.
DPS.
Mouth. Donkey punch it.
Did you say, yeah, actually I'm gonna jump out of the cart and try to jump on top of this thing and punch it in the back of the head.
Okay, you can do that. Really, the key to the donkey punch is using brick.
Jesus. Fuck her up, sweetie. Wow.
No.
11?
Hits.
Holy shit!
Yay! Kirk's doing something!
He's doing things.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will once again use my unarmed strike, so for my bonus action, I will try to hit it again. Since
You
it
can
doesn't
do that.
be dead. Actually, no, you just rolled a 4.
you may time out.
Fucking Christ! Not one?
Yes!
What's up with their not ones?
Mouth falls out of the cart and is laying prone in front of this axe beak.
Take some
Full
8
strategy
points fall
damage.
Just looking up at his giant ass.
So you just like fall out next to my feet. Just
Just whack!
I was to imagine this.
So Samael, you see Mouth fall out of the cart in his attempt to punch this axe beak and fall. He's laying on the ground in front of it. What do you want to do?
Attack the axe beak in front of me.
Go for it.
Go back to your other dice.
Fuck you.
Does a 16 hit?
It does. They have an armor class of 11.
That is 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Just flipping the bird at the bird.
Okay.
Bonus action punch it.
Dalit, what would you like to do?
And a shield.
I'm going to cast Sacred
Anybody else
Flame
need
on the one that's.
Yeah, there's one of those cycling.
Okay. Sacred Flame, do they get a
Yeah.
save?
Decent,
Yeah,
thank you.
it's dexterity.
Okay.
You want one?
I already got one, but I just might get it.
They only got a 13.
If you want one.
And it'll work.
So they're going to eat all the shit.
So that's 5 points of damage.
Okay. So which one did you cast it on?
The one that was over the kobold.
Okay. It's still not enough for him to go down, but you see this flame come down and strike this bird. Its feathers are singed and burning.
Smells delicious.
Yeah, we know what we're doing with these birds
Roasted
after.
chicken.
The one standing over mouth, lady, is that comes over nat 20.
Jesus.
And takes its head.
Overkill.
Yeah.
Why did she hire us?
Yeah, she's just
to be
fucking
bait
with all.
for the axe-beaks.
She thinks we look cute.
To be really cute.
To make her look better?
For 15 points
Just
of
for
damage,
sure.
and that axe beak is dead. Save, thus saving.
Does it fall on top of mouth?
Oh!
yeah, it's bleeding all over him. He's now just soaked.
Massive bird dong falls right on him.
Yep.
Oh.
So,
It's bigger than
lady,
him.
as that it came over and killed the
I tried to kill it.
axe beak that was over mouth,
And it fell on top of
and
him.
it is dead and fell on top of mouth and is now bleeding all over him. Lyricel, what would you like to do?
Who needs to be healed besides me? You still. You still.
I have 3.
How many axe beaks are still left?
One.
What?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I safely reach him and do cure wounds again?
You could, yeah.
20, 25, 30.
Roll my way over there.
Yeah.
You said you have 35 movement?
Yeah, at 35.
Yeah, 35 puts you right behind me.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do a cure wounds.
She's a little tappy tap for you. When I cure wounds, your butt.
Only my butt. Pretty sure only my front has taken damage.
This
but
part
thank you.
needs to be saved.
The ass of God. What did you read your thumb?
For inspiration.
12.
Alright, full health.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
I have 12 hit points.
I had 11, you gave me 16. Would have been nice if it could have overhealed me, so that when I got hit, I'd be okay
Yellow
still.
Jax, what would you like to do?
My turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to,
Throw it at her.
oh no, I'm gonna, it's an action to switch weapons, so. I want to pull out my whip and whip it and yell it.
You
and
always
just-
There would be a bonus action.
And you should
Oh,
stop.
yeah, then I'll bonus actions, pull out my whip,
Okay.
and totally,
Are you gonna yeehaw that thing?
yeah. I'm gonna tell it to heal.
Hog diet.
Are we trying to tame one of them?
Yep.
DC is 11.
And it's 6, 17.
That hits.
Maybe I'm not gonna hog tie him, so that's 8.
Okay. You whip the bird, which that's a euphemism. The axe beak
It has to
Sees
to
the-
attack me.
sees the writing on the wall, turns and runs.
Opportunity attack.
Go for it.
That's a 25.
That hits.
That's 8 more points of damage.
Okay. Not dead, but hurting profusely. It runs off across the plains and
Opportunity of
escapes.
attack?
Huh?
Are you trying to kill it? I thought you were trying to write it.
No, I was trying to force it into submission, but I also didn't say it could leave. So, I want to whip it as it runs fast for my
Whip it.
opportunity attack.
Sure.
Uh, 13?
That hits.
Is he gonna die?
Yep.
7.
Yeah, it's dead. You, as it's running past, your whip goes around its neck, and you yank, and it just you hear crack, and its face is now turned around the wrong direction.
Oh, yeah, just like turkeys.
So, you gather it back up into the carts. And
Oh my god, they took Mouth.
I was gonna say, I would like, can we try to get some meat out of that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
who
have
wants
fresh
to
meat.
make a nature check?
Nature woman over
Go
there.
for it.
I told you it would come in handy.
Hey, nature woman, make a nature check so we can properly skin these animals for their meat.
Well, yeah, you need to waste not.
Do I-
All you have to do
I'm a
is
woman of
chop
God.
its head off and grab an
Yes.
Well,
axe.
I'm gonna.
That's
It's
true.
really flimsy fucking handle, but it's an
But
axe.
it's an
I
axe.
got 13.
And once you
Chuck it.
start swinging
You
it,
knock it 13.
What do you mean?
It'll-
Like you did not get 13.
it'll
Your
get
wisdom
tough.
modifier is +4, and you roll this.
My nature is +2.
Nature's intelligence?
I think so, yeah.
How is it not wisdom?
No,
Nature's
wisdom
intelligence.
survival.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Well,
So you didn't take the nature check.
I didn't do it.
So you got a 13? So,
And I want to say rights over the bodies of the dead animals, just for prayer.
okay.
And thank
I want
So
out
you're
underneath
off
the
of
dead
this,
animal.
off of these
Well, I'm
birds.
looking
You
for
are
it.
able to cut off very poorly cut 3 steaks.
Yeah, all I have is his dagger.
Right.
So it's not.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean these are definitely not butcher quality, but they're 3 steaks.
Dude, he's right here.
Where?
Just kick
Just
the
covered in
animal. I just
blood.
kicked the animal off. He's literally eating this thing.
Oh, hey, Mouth.
He's got a big shit-eating grin and blood all over his face.
I'm licking my eyeballs.
Good job, buddy. You, down for cards later?
No, I'm tired of losing.
Listen, it's been 7 times. You can't beat us 8 times in a row.
I'm telling you, he can, and he will.
Oh my god.
So you pack back up into the caravan and travel a little bit further for the rest of this day, and then break and make camp for the night.
Thank God.
You all complete a long rest, get your hit points and spell slots back. Mouth can like kind of clean up in the river.
I gotta check my
I
cantrips.
still feel like the whole time in this one.
We go in the river, and Mouth is like, Mouth.
I need to take a break.
Yeah, let's take a short break.
Also, during the break, can we get Cassidy in? She's ready.
Possibly yes. So hold on here. Okay, we will take a break. We will pause stream. We will be back in 15 to 30 minutes.